Yeah, this goes. I'm only a little nervous. Only a little nervous. Why hasn't that actually started? I hate when the YouTube doesn't actually start. I have to refresh it. Alright, let's do an audio check. They started. Sounds good. Looks okay. How's it going, people? What up? So, we've had some issues with blurriness that people have been righteously complaining about. So we got a new software. OBS. Learned how to use OBS. Wondering if this looks any better for everybody. While we let people gather, we will get into the actual stream topic soon. But how's it looking? How's it doing? This guy needs to go fight the Hydro Titan. Does it look good? Or at least better than the old? Thoughts? Questions? Concerns? Concept, fuck off. I need to go fight that Hydro Titan. Still looks blurry to you? No, dude, what? How dare you? Wow, that Shen's Burning Gaze entirely missed. No 1440p day ruined. I don't quite know how to do that just yet. Motorcycle sounds more like a lawnmower. True. Alright, looks a little better. Okay. Still looks 720. Alright. Good feedback. Not sure what to do about that just yet, because we are streaming at 10,000 bit rate, which we weren't before. We were at 8,000. Output 10,000 bit rate. Appearance. Stream. .1080p. Where is the 1080 thing? We're on the best encoder preset. I'll have to tinker with it more off stream, but okay. For now it's working, and that's all we can do while it is currently still going. But it's working, so that's good. Only started up a few months back. Weird. Weird. Okay. Well, test run over. People are gathering. Let's get on with the actual show. So, I've been informed. Here's the thing: is I've been informed I've been saying his name wrong, but he won't inform me how to say his name correctly. He just tells me I'm saying it wrong, so I'm going to keep saying it wrong. Lucinia, legendary hero of all the fun events, sent us another fun event. He organized it in a tournament. And he had players play, but he said don't bother casting it in tournament format, and he just grabbed some of the fun replays for us. He cut out any like real stinkers. So he made a mod where every faction has access to every unit, I think. Ooh, do I not have the mod on? I installed it, but I don't know if I have it on. One sec. I gotta launch this game through the launcher and turn a mod on. I'm not what you call very technologically savvy. Alright, through the launcher, mod manager, turn on this. Yes. Now play. What up, Jep? All faction units are in anyone's army. Yeah, that is the mod, which I didn't have on because I'm a mod illiterate idiot. Yep. Nope. The autogen? No. Thought I turned it on. No! Did I break it? Curious, maybe it's not in skirmish versus AI. Nope. Don't know why that's not working, but do the replays work? Shiggy Diggy, you allegedly played this mod. Is there something I'm doing wrong where I can't see all the units in my armies, but then on the replays I can see all the units? I'm just gonna watch this on ×4 speed really quick to make sure none of the units like stand around doing nothing and that the game is broken. But they both have rogue armies. Amenephis actually called it. He's like, crash in 3, 2, 1. All right, let me figure something out quick. My subscribed items. I only have all faction units. Okay, so I have that, but why wasn't it turned on? You need to take the rogue armies faction to take them all. Mod manager. Activate, but it didn't stay activated. Okay, so it's activated. One outdated, but I don't care about that. Alright, should be on now. You were playing with these mods. Yes. Okay, it didn't ask me that last time, so this might be it. The visuals look really good. Teutonic Order. Stream looking good. Okay, so some people are saying the stream looks better. The Amenephis is still having issues. Rogue armies. There it is. There, we got the mod up. Okay, so there we go. So Lucy made a mod where every unit is on this roster. And he had people auto-gen armies. It just did send. So we're gonna cast some wild shit. So we're gonna cast some wild stuff. Alright. Let's do this. First game is Borash versus Coups. I don't really have factions to talk about because it's rogue army versus rogue army. But we'll do our best in this auto-gen nightmare. What if you don't get a caster in your auto-gen? Do you just get fucked? Or what? I'm curious. Well, the game started this time. So what do we have? For the orange army, we have 3 Lava Spider Rider Archers, a campaign exclusive unit with fire resist, fire ammo, and armor piercing ammo. Hawk Riders, another campaign exclusive unit of the Wood Elves. No, those are regular Wood Elf units. I just for some reason thought they were the melee variant. Teclis, leading an army of Kepragard, King Nikesh the Scorpion Legion, Dehakar Warriors, Chosen of Khorne, Savage Orc Biggins, X-Ray, Blood Crusher of Khorne, and of course Teclis with Flock of Doom and Net. Lucy took 2k off the auto-gen, you could get a cast or something. I see. I see. On the other side, for the pink army, we have a Prince of the High Elves, the Chaos Sorcerer of Slaanesh, in a roughly thematic army as the Lava Rider Archers get rampaged in here. We have Chosen of Slaanesh, Plaguebearers of Nurgle, Goreherd with shields, Marauders of Khorne, Eternal Guard, Miners, Zombie Powered Gunnery Mob, Legion of Chakwa, Kossars, more Miners, an Ancient Salamander, and a Blessed Stegodon. Okay, never mind. For a bit, this was looking like the Slaanesh and Elf show, but then it turned into just literally every faction on the planet. Hex rates look to be quite in with Heartseekers of Slaanesh that I didn't even know were here. They're beating up on Plaguebearers of Nurgle currently. So that's cool. That's neat. Another Flock of Doom out from Teclis to try and mitigate things. And man, it is hard to see that pink pickaxe on a pink banner. What the hell? Lots of shooting coming out on the Lava Spider Riders as they get pushed away. Hawk Rider's going to dive in, and I still think this is one of the worst units in the game, so I doubt they will get too much done. In the distance, Blood Crushers a corner, thinking about hopping in here. Not entirely sure how to do so. I have no idea how to assess who's winning because I'm just not used to the situations we find ourselves in. King Nikesh Scorpion Legion are already almost dead. A Plague Bearer is dead, but so is a Hex Wraith. And what is this now? The Bound Fiery Convocation of Teclis. That'll for sure finish off the King Nikesh Scorpion Legion, though. Yep. Goodbye. Teclis hates you. Hawk Rider's taking a lot of damage. They're getting some help from Savage Orc Biggins. As the Savage Orcs try to get through these zombies, the Chaos Sorcerer of Slaanesh is trying to hold them off, but he is surrounded by anti-large big boys. We'll want to be careful about that while the Heartseekers dive onto Miners. Miners, unlike most dwarves, don't have charge defense, so they will actually get eaten alive pretty quickly. As a Doom Bolt is going to land on the Heartseekers. Center Mass does good damage. Ancient Salamander, Blessed Stegodon still firing away as these Blood Crushers are having a bad time. Looks like they're bouncing between Armor Piercing Eternal Guard and Armor Piercing Miners, so they're not feeling it. And they're getting shot overhead by a big old Bastille. You underestimate the terrible melee stats of a Gunnery Mob. Hey, they still took a while to die, and the Hawk Riders took like 3/4 of their HP in that trade. Green team is still down quite a bit. But they are routing off Kossars and Miners and stuff. Ooh, Teclis is currently getting worked, however, by this Blessed Stegodon. It's not a fight he wants. And he brought Potion of Troy. He did not bring Regrowth, so he can kind of heal up slowly. But yeah, fighting the Blessed Stego is not a winner for him. I wonder if he got rampaged or something, because that seems like a really weird fight to take. This Stegodon's just actually going to run his ass down. Misses an attack. Hits the next one. And Teclis should tear out. I don't think he's ITP. He's not ITP, but he's also not terror outing somehow. There we go. Some sort of rampage nonsense is happening over here in the Heartseekers of Slaanesh, trying to just whittle them down enough through the damage of Pavane to get them to Demonic Instability Crumble. As Teclis continues to get bodied, Green Team falls further and further behind. While in the sky, a Great Eagle is surrounded by Hawks. And winning? Question mark? Looks like he's winning. Eagle better than Hawk, I guess. Eagle better than like 15 Hawks. Just a little alarming. We still have a Pink Eternal Guard with full health, still have an Ancient Salamander with full health, still have a Blessed Stegodon with full health. For the green team, not a lot. Half health Kepler Guard, Teclis is super wounded, Blood Crushers and Lava Spider Riders are super wounded. We do have a Chosen of Khorne with dual weapons, which gets sidecharged by the Ancient Stegodon, going to take a lot of damage, and Ancient Salamander might also have something to say about that. I do think this balance of power is a little over-eager. Like, we're getting close to army loss in the green team, and that's a lot. That's aggressive, but still. I do think red is ahead. Chosen of Corn getting a good surround on the Prince. They could drag him down, and that would help even out the balance power a lot, but also just get rid of some of these, like, dwindling red team forces. Or pink. This is fucked up. Red health bars with a pink banner, but then there's red banners with green health bars, so whatever. The pink team has a couple things that if your Lord dies, would route off the map, and the Prince has taken about half HP in the time we started paying attention to that, but the Chosen of Corn are thinking about routing, and they are not ITP. Could route at any moment. Absolute chaos, everybody wins, yeah. Incars Warriors still fighting against the Blessed Stegodon. What is that? Fiery Convocation from Teclis. It's going to go down the line of these Eternal Guard, trying to just clean them out while there's still something to cast on. And Teclis is getting into an ill-advised fight with a Sorcerer of Slaanesh. Looks like he's going to net it and run away, because yeah, he does need some space real quick here. The Kepler Guard and Chosen of Corn trying to hold it together for the green team. While the Blessed Stegodon finishes off some very wounded Incars Warriors. We do have a couple armor-piercing lava spider riders firing in onto the Salamander. Doing his best. I don't know what can kill the Blessed Stegodon. That is going to be an issue. Some armor-piercing Hawk Riders, though a fireball to the face is probably going to shatter them. Fire, Salamander, fire! Teclis gets run down by a Slaanesh caster, but I wanted to see the fireball that never came. And a Prince almost gets a free charge onto the Blood Crusher's Accord. He does. Does he swing? No. Yes, he does. He killed one of them. Acquiescence lowering Teclis' melee stats, but the Hawk Riders and the Blood Crusher charges are going to try and save him, get rid of the Slaanesh caster while the Lava Spider Riders are firing in. Meanwhile, over here, the Blessed Stegodon is fighting with the Kepler Guard and the Chosen of Corn. Maybe in over his head a little bit. There is no healing for him. Teclis is going to overcast net. Super risky, because if that exact thing happens, he's going to fucking die. 70 HP. He routes, but if that Eagle gets out of the net and then just runs him down, it'll probably kill him on the charge. That might just be a chain reaction that loses the game. The overcasted net, it may have been necessary, but it was too bold. It was too brash. It was too Teclis. Boom. Amenephis, what size of monitor do you have? I wonder. Two tech, two less. Resolution or size? Resolution. I don't really know the difference. No, I don't know the difference. Yeah, resolution. The dinos were a little too much for this army to deal with. Man, Coups had like a truly mixed force. I guess Borash did too, but it just felt like a lot of undead. 1, 2, 3, 4 undead units. Even though they're from 2 different rosters. And then 4 greenskin units too. 2 Khorne units, so a lot of shared stuff. Well, Coups had 2 dwarves, 1 Kislev, 1 Vampire Coast, 1 Wood Elves, 2 Wood Elves, sorry. 2, 3 Lizardmen, Beastmen, Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, High Elves. What's up for today's event? Lucinia's weird every faction is present builds. Quality seems same or better than usual. Alright, so progress. Kinda. Game 2! 1001 airstrikes versus Coups. Is that Coadil? That's Coadil. Airstrikes, what do you have? Repants? And then 2 birds. Okay. That's allowed. Ooh, Glacier Lake. Small map for the skirmish of the purple army. So for the purples, we have Marauder Horse and Throwing Axes, the Black Lions, Hellblasters, T-Frabas, Goblin Wolf Chariots, Dark Rider Peter Crossbows, Centigors, Battle Pilgrims, Northern Wings Ironbreakers, Coadil, more Centigors, Glade Art of Hangmade Tips, and a Boyar with his Axe of Tor. So pretty heavy skirmish on the red side. Okay. For the gray army, we have a Cockatrice and a Great Moonbird. Chaos Horse, Dual Weapons, Blue Horrors of Tzeentch, Bomber Mobs, Marauders of Tzeentch, Blue Horrors again. Chaos Rift Blunderbusses, a Zhangdu War Drum, Repants de Lyonesse with Blessed King Skirmishers, and a Jade Wizard with Regrowth and Earthblood. Alright, Great Moonbird. Gonna take a lot of damage. It can retreat for a regrowth, but we'll see how far it gets as the Black Lions continue to fire at Marauders of Tzeentch, it looks like. Getting good damage out onto those guys, almost routing that entire army right away. And the Great Moonbird is here to put a stop to all this nonsense. But it's probably going to get shot in the side by, you know, this. There it goes. The damage coming in, and Centigors are going to jump into it. With only 40 armor, the Great Moonbird should take a lot of damage here and be pushed off pretty easily. Elsewhere, the Cockatrice is also being chased off by Centigors, getting shot in the back as it tries to get back into the sky. And on the front line, the purple team not having a good go. Already their battle tokens are gone. Northern's Ironbreakers trying to stop Chaos Horrors with dual weapons with their blasting charges and doing good work of it so far. As the Black Lions continue to just rip shots through the Blue Horrors back here. There's not a lot of range to stop them, so as long as the Black Lions just stay at arm's length, they'll be fine. War Drum beats on. Everybody has ITP plus melee attack plus reload skill. Bombs at the Ironbreakers plus a blue fire. But Coadil's here. Provide his slow Mortis engine. I think it's the Vengeance of Sprites or whatever. Yeah, Murder of Sprites. So Coadil will drain down all these guys. In fact, the Chaos Warriors according to weapons are already almost gone. The Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch are also almost gone. Those are 2 rather elite units to lose this early into the game. Something is happening to poor Repants. It is a Doom Bolt from I know not where. I actually don't know which is through a Doom Bolt either. Was it Coadil? Oh yeah, Coadil has Doom Bolt. Good for him. And the Boyar and Repants get into a fight. Repants did bring a lot of her melee buffs. I actually would bet on her to beat the Boyar. She has kind of crazy melee stats when she gets in there, especially if she pops Sword of Lyonesse. So we'll see who wins that one over time. Meanwhile, the Black Lions are still free and clear to keep shooting. The Great Moonbird getting a regrowth that he desperately needs. The Cockatrice is doing a little better on HP. The Skirmish Cav for Coups is running low on ammunition in some parts. Dark Riders still have a good amount of shots, but the Glade Riders, Marauder Horsemen of Khorne don't really. And the duel between the Boyar and Repants continues on. Repants with less of an HP pool but better stats. I wonder how that'll go as the Cockatrice is trying to chase down the Black Lions. Does get a diving attack down onto them. Needs to stop those guys if they're going to have a shot. Oh yeah, the Chaos Rift Blunderbusses exist. I wonder if they'll get a good shot in here or there. Marauder Horsemen of Khorne are going to dive in onto the Cockatrice to buy the Black Lions some space, who are going to kite away as they usually do. And Repants is actually opting out of the fight with her opponent. Still haven't seen her pop the Sword of Lyonesse, so I don't really know what that's about, but she kind of needs it to fight the Boyar. Needs the damage increase, needs the higher melee attack. Hopefully she pops it soon. Elsewhere, Northern's Ironbreakers moving up on the Chaos Rift Blunderbuss who are trying to run away. I suppose the Dwarves would pick out the Chaos Dwarves in the battle and go and find them. Black Lions apparently obliterate the Jade Wizard. Hope they do keep shooting at him to get him all the way off the map, otherwise he'll just come back and heal himself up with the Great Moonbird. Even though it is nearly heal capped, it is still dying consistently. cannot get to safety. Red team is massively ahead of the balance of power, even with the Zhengdu War Drum constantly beating out. A rhythm for their army to abide by. The Chaos Bolt busts have just been shoved back. Everybody took so much damage, and Rapunzel is somehow losing the fight to the Boyar. There we go. Sword of Leoness popped, giving her pretty high weapon strength, but 101 melee attack. She should just take this fight to the bitter end. It's the best fight she's going to get, and she is smoking the Boyar right now. Even though he has popped stand your ground, 69 melee defense does not save him from 101 melee attack. And her increased damage is getting a lot of damage out. And just like that, she evened out their HP percentages. Still, army losses is coming. And I would definitely agree. I mean, looking around, green is in a really bad spot. Zhengdu War Drum now surrounded, just trying to keep the Eldred's Guard, Empire Elite Spearmen up. But that is roughly it. Rapunzel routes, and that'll be army losses for the rest of them. Oh, but the War Drum's unbreakable, so fast forward. McRightface gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. Thanks. I want to see any army with DJ Kotep, a couple war drums, and maybe a Terror Goose. 2 units of Slanesh Soul Grinder and vocals. Okay, you're just looking for a band. 1001 airstrikes. It was a noble attempt. But his army was too full of disunity, while Coups' army was unified in... kind of skirmish. Kind of not. Canadian membership's only good for 0.74 of a month. Hog stats. Alright, next game's gonna load. I'm gonna run to grab a Sodi. Oh, it's our first Kugath game versus a Dread Saurian and a Hydro Titan and the Knights of Tor. Okay, I'm very excited for this one. I'll be right back. Let's go. Is this a tournament? Who's playing? It's a Lucinia tournament he ran a while ago and then sent me the good replays. Bye. Shirayuki versus Coups. Skip this one? Nah, dude, this one looks amazing. Okay. So for the orange army, we have the Knights of Torval, High Elf campaign unit, an Outrider, Chaos Frizicorn, then a Feral Dread Saurian, a Hydro Titan, Wolfric the Wanderer, an Orc Shaman with Brainburster and Gaze of Mork, a Jade Wizard with Earthblood and Regrowth, and then War Dancers and Saurus Warriors. On the other side, Skeleton Horsemen, Forsaken of Khorne, Doom Seekers, Chosen, Depth Guard with Bull Arms, Dirk and Swig Hoppers, the Eternal Entourage, and then we have Kugath Plaguefather with Fleshy Abundance and Stream of Corruption, a Bloodthirster, and that is it. Skeleton Horsemen are already in, and Skeleton Horsemen are already dying a horrible death to the Chaos Furies and the Outriders. I hear a Sea Fang, but where is it? There it is. Kind of tried to go for the Forsaken, but they clumped in, so didn't get too much out there. Kugath's side, the Pink Banners, does have better melee infantry with a couple Chosen Doom Seekers and Depth Guard running around. Doom Seekers will be rather potent. Even zooming in, it's hard to tell what's going on because the factions don't mean anything. So I guess I'll just stay zoomed out as Kugath is chasing down the Jade Wizard. Is going to kick him. Kick him, Kugath! Dip your weird, dirty toes onto his skull and crush him. Elsewhere, the Chaos Furies of Khorne are already dead. Dirk and Squig Hoppers and the Eternal Entourage saw to that. Hydro Titan and the Dread Saurian trying to peel for the Orc Shaman, but they're fighting on top of Depth Guard Pole Arms. And Chosen and Doom Seekers, that's going to be pretty tough. There goes the Orc Shaman, and Kugath is actually also pretty close to killing off the Jade Wizard, which if you do that, you are routing both of their casters, which would be pretty huge. Knights of Torgaval do pick a fight. They dive into 3 cavalry, and looks like for now they're getting the jump on them, but I wonder if they will eventually be outmatched. I'll kind of keep an eye on that in the top right. But there's other things going on as Kugath officially routes the Jade Wizard. Orc Shaman is still routing. Do the red team have anything that can chase those guys down? They do, but they're all busy fighting the Knights of Torgaval. And if they are allowed to come back, that actually could be a bit of a disaster. The Jade Wizard is desperately needed, especially if you're going to have these knights fight this dangerous battle. They'll probably take some damage, which you want to heal up. And then, of course, you have Dread Saurian and the Wolfric to heal up. There's just a lot of healing targets. And it looks like Pink acknowledges that, even sending Forsaken Corn to just run this guy down. Ah! Look at this with the banners off. Oh my god! They're coming! These spooky-ass Red Claw guys just running his ass down. Anyway, a Sea Fang helps out the Knights of Torgaval finish their task, and they are actually pretty close to killing all those guys, as a single entity fight gets down to just a single entity fight indeed. Wolfric's getting very low. I kind of wonder why he didn't Sea Fang through these 3 hyper-elite infantry near here. Dread Saurian's doing his best, occasionally getting good shots onto the Bloodthirster. Higher Titan's also trying, as the Knights of Torgaval still trying to finish off these guys in the distance. An Undead unit, a Demonic unit, and an ITP Mortal unit are all very hard to break, but he'll eventually get through them and maybe come aid the battle, but it might be too late as Wolfric gets taken down by Kugath and the boys. Higher Titan's getting taken down. Feral Dread Saurian's about to rout. The Jade Wizard has just died, and the Orc Shaman is back, but he doesn't have the crucial healing that this build needs. Skeleton Horsemen are just about finished, crumbling away slowly. The Eternal Entourage waiting for all these other guys to get out of their way so they can fully envelop the Knights. Bloodthirster actually peels out to go kill the Orc Shaman and make sure there's no spells of any kind. Not that Kugath is really struggling for it. The Higher Titan is almost dead too. And I doubt the Knights of Torgaval can really carry that hard. They're doing their best. Okay, I've gotten feedback from a Amenephis, but I'm trying to diagnose if it's an him issue or a me issue. How is everybody else doing with the visuals? They look good. They look better, but not perfect. They look blurry. How we doing? How we doing? As you watch the Higher Titan fight Kugath all alone. In the distance, the Dread Saurian hops in. Its rear charge breaking the Dirkus Wighoppers at last. The Heartseekers will soon demonic instability crumble. But Wolfric looks like he is dead? No, Wolfric's alive. They haven't taken the leadership debuff yet, and he even rallies. Higher Titan is just about doomed. But both of the green team's casters are officially dead. Sorry, orange team. Heartseekers are gone. Now, the red side isn't exactly looking amazing right now. We still have some Depth Guard and Kugath, but Kugath is most of that balance of power. If the Feral Dread Saurian and the Knights of Torgaval actually get like a good surround on them, they could turn this game around. Looks about the same, fancy and shiny. Okay. So mixed things. So it might be a YouTube thing, yeah. With different people having different experiences, that might be a YouTube thing. I think after the stream, I'll still try and figure out the 1440p stuff, but still. Kugath and the boys do clutch it out as the Bloodthirster takes it to the Knights of Torgaval. Coups with another win. I don't know what happened to Shirayuki's Outriders. I missed that part, but they died quickly. Looks good to you, Tequila Sunset. Doomseekers, Halberds, and Chosen all got really good value from sitting and fighting with expensive lords and large entities with their elite infantry stats. $1080 looks as the game gets in your monitors. Good. Okay. Cool. Finally, a game without Coups. We love Coups, but he's dominating this stream. Jepalu versus Shirayuki. Jep with Grom the Punch versus Shirayuki's Gracia. Is Corn Halberd some of the best halberds in the game? Yeah. No follow-up on that, just, yeah. So what do we have here? For the orange team, we have Queen Bess, a Frostmaiden with Blizzard, and Gust of True Flight, Blessed Skinks, Bestigor Herds, Infernal Guard Fireglaves, Knights of the Realm, and Great Longman Riders. What? What the fuck was that? Amethyst Hellstorm Rocket Battery? I have literally never seen this in my entire life. Okay, then there's Hex Wraiths, there's a bunch of other shit we don't care about. What the fuck was that? People are gonna be like, he didn't play the Elspeth campaign. No, I didn't. What the hell? Colden Riders, the Stubborn Bulls, Empire Knights of Greatswords, Things in the Woods, Sentinels of Astrael, Shield Breaker, Armor Piercing, Leather, and Seaguard. Okay, Gracier of Plague with both summons, Called Snurgle with his summon, Holy Words of Lamasteel, Swordmaster of Hoeth, Amethyst Rocket Battery, and a Black Dragon with Hex Wraiths. So what the fuck are you? Oof. As Queen Bess nukes the Swordmasters. They turn into little purple suns? Holy. Alright, now this is an artillery duel that Queen Bess is definitely winning, by the way. Queen Bess obliterates the Amethyst Rocket Battery. Their crew is almost entirely dead. They even shatter. They're not coming back. Local multiplayer caster discovers campaign unit. So true. Oh, Queen Bess had Gust of True Flight. So once it wore off, she doesn't have the range anymore and she has to move up to get in range. I see. Fireglade's gonna try and shoot at the Black Dragon. Black Dragon not enjoying this, but is gonna try and get a breath attack down the line of the Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch. Gets a little bit of damage, then needs to run away. She's just gone speed Dreadquake. Yeah. Knights of the Realm gonna take the fight to the Hex Wraiths. Hex Wraiths do have an impressive physical resistance and ward save. Where are they getting the ward save from? Do they always have the ward save? What's the ward save about? I don't know. Then I'm scared. Anyway, it won't help them versus the Knights of the Realm. And then a rear charge in from Long Rider should seal those Hex Wraiths' fate. Black Dragon thinking about getting involved. If his breath attack's off cooldown, he actually could get a nasty one here, but he just used it, so I doubt it's off cooldown already. Holy Wardens of Lamasteel moving in as Queen Bess rains fire upon them, but they're going to ignore it for now. Things of the Woods are moving up to try and help out. Black Dragon's getting a ton of damage out while the Hex Wraiths fight back against Knights of the Realm. Doing pretty well there. The Long Riders are largely uncontested, but in come the Things in the Woods. Lurking, ambushing, clawing their way into combat, and now those Long Riders are Giga Doomed, I think is the technical term. They are Arkan's Hex Wraith, which have ward save for some reason. Oh, interesting. Fireglade's got back in range and again are trying to harass down the Black Dragon. Meanwhile, Queen Bess just fired at these super elite high elves, so I want to see if it hits. I thought she fired. Oh, there she fired. It's coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. It hurts so bad. All right. She did great. She fired again. Whoa, you have Gust of True Flight. Range and accuracy increase. So I don't know how it's reloading so fast, but it is. Misses though. Unfortunate. All right, let's pay attention to the rest of the game, not just Queen Bess, however cool she may be. Stormrunner Halberd summon is out from the Dread 13th, flanking the Bestigor Herds and doing good damage to them, but they are going to finish off Things in the Woods before the Stormrunner can stop them. Long Riders have rallied enough to chase down the Hex Wraith. Grom the Paunch is currently holding in place. That is going very well as something is getting cast here. It looks like a blizzard. It seems like a blizzard. It is a blizzard. Now that is onto a summoned Stormrunner. I do not appreciate that cast, but I can understand in the heat of a battle as crazy as this, you maybe aren't thinking that that is a summon. So unfortunately, I have to declare that blizzard is wasted. Hex rates are finally gone. Grom and his Longmas are back. Grom looks like he's going to try and chase off things in the woods while Longmas return to the main fight as something just happened down here. It is another Dreaded 13th out from the Glacier. Plague Cultist has a Plague Bearer summon in his back pocket somewhere. Swordmaster's both fight to the death against Savage Orcs. Surprised they're beating Savage Orcs at that low HP point, but they are. Man, these Sentinels of Astral just can't catch a break. They can't get in range of anything as Queen Bess is going to continue to fire down to them. Oh, we have Cold One Riders. You guys have been forgotten and abandoned a little bit. Do need to move those guys up. Red team. It's so sad the Black Dragon died of Longma. He hasn't died of Longma yet. He is just afflicted by Longma. He is under duress from Longma. Balance of power is actually kind of even because we do have a full health Cold One Rider this late in the game, and Queen Bess is running out of targets to shoot at, so she's going to be next to useless. Black Dragon is currently picking off the Long Riders. He should win that fight. They aren't really healthy enough to deal with him. That Storm Vermin summon is fake. It is now gone. And I have no idea who's going to win this, but in comes the Plague Bearer summon. We've been waiting for the final summon of this team. No, it's not. Wait, that Grace here has Clan Rat summons. All right, it's the Summon Squad. So Summon Squad's still going strong. And Savage Orcs take the fight against the Plague Bearers with gusto. They're very excited about it. I don't think they will be for very long, considering how low their HP is. And there's another Clan Round summon, so yeah. Summons. In comes a Blizzard once again to clear out the Holy Wardens of La Macetillo. She's trying to cast it again. She ain't giving up. Meanwhile, Queen Bess continues to fire and gets a really good hit onto the Golden Riders. The Sentinels are still hanging on leadership-wise, and Queen Bess has got to be out of ammo. Yeah, she is worthless now. Black Dragon harassing the Fire Glaives that are firing back at it in melee. Bounce power is even right now. I say even because there's a dickload of summons increasing the bounce power for red team. Fraudulent. Black Dragon's fighting the Fertile Guard. They are hybrid halberd units, so maybe they can defend for themselves. As the Grace here comes over to offer a little bit of leadership and support. He does have a local leadership aura, and yeah, he's even throwing out a Clan Riot. Good guy, Gray. Good guy, Grace here, protecting his Black Dragon. People give Skaven shit. They say they don't care about anything. Then you see a Grace here save a Black Dragon, and you know what's up. So this is very concerning for the green team, is this red powerhouse back here. Sentinels with decent number of models and a Golden Rider with a good amount of health, just waiting to come over and say hello to you. Brown Paunch is trying to kill a cultist quick and get on with it. Currently kind of gloating. He does need to hurry up and kill the cultist, who slaps one of his wolves in the face. All right, Grom. Maybe you should have done something. Clan Rat summon is fake. Black Dragon is very low, but they did take out the Infernal Guard Fire Glaives. This Queen Bess crew is worthless, as they're just going to get run over by a Grace here. Is it fraudulent if he summons it on the field all battle long?
No.
Another Clan Rat summon is out. Gracier has 2 uses left of it. And this is problematic. The Blizzard caster getting killed off is really bad. She would be useful in dealing with, I guess, the Golden Riders if they were blobbed up, or the Sentinels if they're stopping to fire. Grom is making his way over to try and save her as she's under attack from the Black Dragon. Grom the Paunch here to save the day. Rolls into the side, pops. The Great Uns is here. Try and give her a little bit more leadership, more melee attack, and they are currently schooling the Black Dragon, but in comes the Golden Riders, and she terror outs the coward. Grom needed her for a blizzard as he's now surrounded by armor-piercing lizardmen cavalry. He's still trying to fend off the Black Dragon. He's still trying to be the hero of the day. The Grom the Paunch from Warhammer 2, not the Grom the Paunch we've been used to in Warhammer 3 for so long, as Bestigors and Infernal Guard flee from Clan Rats, who are gonna fade away in 8 seconds. Can their leadership hold so they can turn those guns on to save Grom the Paunch? The Black Dragon is scared away. Grom the Paunch more like Grom the Paladin, more like Grom the Valiant. as a nasty Scorch Bound from the Grayseer comes in to deal with those Infernal Guard, and then another summon from him deals with the Pest Horde. So Grom is on his own, the Tempest Caster's on our own. We need a Blizzard or something to clear out these guys, as Queen Best's crew continue to chase the Grayseer, but none of it matters. The Black Dragon's also going to try and come back, and Grom is desperately trying to carry. Grom is a hero, Grom is a champion, but is he enough? There's a Blizzard that we so needed. Get rid of these armor-piercing cav. Buy Grom some time to heal up. Balance of powers tipping into Army Loss's territory, but they just have to hold on for a second. They just have to hold on for a little bit and let the Blizzard do its work on these Coldwood Riders. Get Grom to safety. Get Grom to freedom. Let Grom heal up. Hashtag bring back Grom. But oh no, the Nurgle caster is actually... The Nurgle cultist is healing up quite a lot too, so that's a good amount of balance of power. Grayseer is running out of effectiveness. He has one Vermintide summon left. Can Grom truly carry? The Sentinels of Astral, being from the Warden and the Paunch DLC, very angry to see Grom the Paunch on the other side of the battlefield. They are quite ready to kick his ass, and they are super spooky. Lothran Seaguard elite. Grom is juking as best he can to dodge their shots as they try and ready up their bows. They're trying to aim at him, but can they even do it? Oh, they get a pretty decent shot onto him. As he gets around him, he's trying to break their charge defense. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Frostmaid of Tempest is all alone. She's going to go fight the Grayseer. Grayseer does have bonus versus infantry. Not a lot of people know about that, so she's probably going to lose that fight actually pretty badly. We'll see what Grom can do on this side as the Black Dragon is looming in the background. Does not have any breath attacks, but could get a nasty charge onto Grom. There's Great Uns is here for a little bit of leadership and power. Frostmaiden is still buying time, just getting chucked around in the background, but it looks like it's officially Grom and the Frostmaiden versus all this. I don't think Grom can take everybody around here, but he is giving it his all as the Dragon charges in. Dragon gets a really big attack on the charge. Grom does not have his lucky banner for any ward save, and he gets immediately taken down. Nice job, Grom. Okay. Cool. Cool. How did Bestigors do? Terribly. Battle Pilgrims? Terribly. Anyway, Grom did fine. Savage Orcs struggled a bit. Chaos Warriors struggled a bit. Infernal Guard did pretty well. Knights of the Realm struggled a bit. Long Riders did fine. Hex Wraiths actually did fine, which is surprising. Queen Bess did the best, as per usual. Amethyst Rocket Battery got rolled, but Things in the Woods, Arkan's Hex Wraiths, and a Black Dragon did well. And yeah. Yeah! Let's carry on. Stormrunner with Elspeth von Draken, Gorich, two somethings. What are you? I don't know, I guess I get to find out in game. Whatever. Dude, he took all the OP shit. This is fucked up. You're sick to death of the stank. What? Rambo, what brought this on? There hasn't been a steam tank on this stream. Rambo, what did I do to upset you so? I didn't mean to. Alright. That is an entire front line of Ekron's miners for the Jepardu's team. Okay, I guess that's allowed. 4 Ekron's miners, Forsaken of Tzeentch, Giant Spiders, Nasty Skulkers, the Swamp Things, Heavy War Sleds, Chaos Warriors, Grey Open, Skink Skirmishers, a Corpse Cart with Balefire, Dark Shards, and a Flame Cannon. And then a Hero Hammer of a Wargore, a Chaos Sorcerer of Metal with Final Translation of the Skull of Catan, and a General of the Empire. Okay. Well, that was alarming. On the other side, we have Athel Tamara Faith Bearers. Looks like Frenzy High Elves. Just really high stats. Blessed Croc Scores, Savage Orc Biggins, Bloodletters of Khorne, Spawn of Khorne, another Athel Tamara Faith Bearer, a Tomb Guard, a Lamasu, Elspeth von Draken with Purple Sun Spirit Leech, and then her Death's Timekeeper. And in the back, we have a single Reaper Bolt Thrower. As the flame cannons absolutely light up the Faith Bearers, all the High Elves are sitting in a morass of flame and death. That is not great for them, as the Acrid Miners also fired in on them. It is a brutal time to be a red team member. Oh yeah, we have Gorich. Hi, Gorich. Gorich brought sort of anti-heroes for a little bit of damage. He dives straight into the Hero Hammer. He's going to try and claw them down. Has managed to miss quite a lot of shots, but he'll get it done. He'll figure it out in his own time. As the Heavy War Sleds shut down the Reaper Bolt Throwers quite quickly, the Flame Cannons will be uncontested from this point forward. And the Lamasu is surrounded now by River Trolls, maybe getting shot at by Dark Shards. As Gorich is trying to chase down General the Empire, gets a decent shot out, but it is looking to go really bad for the red team here so far. They've taken so much damage, lost so many units, as their Lamasu is also dead. Gorich is very, very, very wounded, and Elspeth's trying to bail him out, but no one can bail him out of a bad time. Gorich is the king of overextending into bad times. So Gorich is gonna die. What else is going on? We have Corpse Cart buffed up Forsakens. They will be perfect vigor forever, plus melee defense and melee attack, plus flaming and magic damage versus these Tomb Guard. We're having a super bad time. Ooh, also Tomb King's units without the Tomb King's army passive are actually much squishier. They don't get any of that passive healing they normally get, so sucks to suck, I guess. Gorich manages to take out the General of the Empire for now, knocks him away as the Wargore is trying to chase him down. And without the Dark Shard support, it looks like Gorich might actually survive this fight, might live to tell the tale. Never mind, that's Skull of Catan Final Transmutation, so Gorich is dead as fuck unless he gets out of this circle, but he will not abandon Elspeth. For some reason, he has fallen in love with a human woman, because I guess he used to be a human warrior of Khorne, but no longer. You are a Skaven monster machine, man. You need to get out of that fucking circle. He refuses to, and instead he accepts his death. Elspeth is also gone. That Final Transmutation just fucking ended this game. Rambo, I agree. Stank sucks. Corpse Cart, don't they only buff undead? No, the Corpse Cart buffs anything around it. Yeah. So Jepardu cheated, and that's not cool. Everybody laugh and point at him. No, he didn't cheat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Good attempt from Stormrunner. But his High Elves got obliterated by blasting charges and flame cannon. Only the heal is limited to undead. Yeah. But the vigor regen, melee attack, melee defense, magic damage, fire damage, that all applies. Let's keep it going. As we have Stormrunner again versus the Gentle Rit. Stormrunner taking an all undead build. Helmengorst, Ghost Dwarf, 2 Snakes of Undeath, a Siren of Undeath, and then a bunch of other soon-to-be dead guys. Versus the Gentle Rat's pure Bretonnian build. Hi, Hazel. Hi. What's going on? Sorry, everybody. Hazel's here, so I have to pause the stream and give the dog love. Hi. 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 Jepardu, oh, I'm gonna get you. Dude, you don't mean that. We are best friends. This one's spicy. Sangnam, what makes you say that? I won't hit start on the replay until you tell me exactly why you think it's spicy. And if your answer's not good enough, I am shutting down the stream. Sorry, everyone. My dog is attacking me, and she just needs a little bit of love because she got a bath today, and she hates it. So I'm trying to relieve some of her anxiety by giving her so much love. You got a bath today, yeah. All right, let's do this. We have the Golden Griffin of Theurgy, Alberic, de Bordelot, a Jade Wizard with Earthblood, Angels of Decay, Plague Drums of Death's Head, another Queen Bess, Reichsguard, Sentinels of Astriel, Ulthor's Raiders, Jade Warrior Crossmen, Destroyers of Drakewald, Halberdiers, and Königstein Stalkers. You see snakes and you say spicy. Wrong! Shut down the stream. On the other side, it's the Undead Hordes. 2 Necropolis Knights with Halberds. 1 Defender of Fleur-de-Lis, #Undead. 1 Orc Boar Chariot. I mean, Undead Boar Chariots. We have the Peak 8 Guard. They guard the tombs beneath Peak 8. The dead guys of Nurgle. The Dead Beards with great weapons. Sirens, Helmengorst. A Ghost Drumar Hammerfist. And then the Dead of Broni. Dread Spear. Parentheses, Skeleton Warrior Arwar. We have the Orc Boar Chariots in deep against the Konigstein Stalkers and Death's Heads and the Golden Griffins. Those guys will be taking a lot of damage soon. Meanwhile, on the back, the Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis are fighting Reiksguard with Alberic, taking them down a peg. Those are super dead defenders, but in come the Necropolis Knights with that heavy anti-large armor piercing. They should do a lot better than the poor defenders did, who are routing now because they are pathetic and shitty. Golden Griffin offers a little bit of support with a quick Searing Doom, but Necropolis Knights don't take too much damage from that. Low model count, high HP per model, makes that rather difficult. Golden Griffin also uses its bound Gehenna's Golden Hounds. Do some decent damage there onto the Sirens, but it looks like the Halberdiers are also suffering quite a bad time. Ulthar's Raiders are trying to get something done here. Queen Bess is firing away as she can, does some serious friendly fire to the Destroyers of Drakewald, but I guess gets decent damage on the Dread Spears, so it's fine, I guess, kind of, maybe. And the Death's Heads are raining down fire on the Necropolis Knights, who are already down to half HP and falling. It is a brutal time to be them, but maybe the forces of the Undead can rally? Possibly? This is a lot of ranged units you could kill quickly, like Queen Bess would die in a heartbeat. She's a lot of balance of power. So if you can get through that front line, which they are, maybe they can turn this game around. All hope is not yet lost, though, as the Necropolis Knights continue to take damage. My hope is dwindling and even getting lost. It's in the middle of the forest without a compass and no map, so maybe it is lost, but I wouldn't say that just yet. It's just a little turn around. My hope is just a little turned around. It's not quite lost. Queen Bess gets piled on by the snakes, who just push! They just push Queen Bess away! Look at the masterful strategy from the snakes. You know when Frodo and Sam, or if Frodo's like, Sam, I can't carry the ring. I'm so sad, Sam. And Sam's like, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you. It's the same thing. Like, they're like, we can't kill the Queen Bess crew, but we can just move Queen Bess so fucking far away from the crew that they can't fire. As they just push the cannon away from the whole crew. And they're like, oh, come on, man. We were using that. So that was a bunch of Grave Guards standing on top of Queen Bess, making it a little more difficult to use that. Red team is trying to come back. They are slaughtering a lot of the green team's ranged units. Really trying to stay in this game. The Necropolis Knights both getting massacred by the Death's Heads. Makes that extra difficult for the comeback. Without the Necropolis Knights, that'll be rather tough. So yeah, when your heal is undead only. Yeah, it's pretty tough that you can't Invocation to heck Necropolis Knights. Meanwhile, Dramar Hammerfist is getting bodied by the Golden Griffin. Its magic attacks going straight through his impressive physical resistance. Then his low HP pool is a bit of a problem, but he is trying to get defended by the Hell of Broni, who should help out a little bit. Invocation hack for Helmengorst, trying to keep him alive as he gets back in here. And he is buffing up the Longbeards with that Vigor Mortis. So the Longbeards have perfect Vigor, +5 melee attack and melee defense. Queen Bess is officially shut down. The balance of power is getting a little better for the red team here as they get those range units, as we discussed before. Full health Sirene chasing off the Ulthar's Raiders. Feels a little bad. Hopefully they can come back to the fight soon because the undead do need them. Forsaken currently cleaving through the Sentinels of Astral. They will get the job done eventually as the last Necropolis Knights tries to save Dramar Hammerfist. The Death's Head's Angels have no interest in letting that occur. Peak Gate Guard are routing. Alberic is fine. The Lifecaster is fine. Sirens are going to come back to the fight soon, though I am a little concerned for the Red Army that they just don't have the oomph left. They don't have the gumption. As Dramar hangs in there, 300 HP. One more hit from the Golden Griffin will kill him. He's hanging on for now, constantly getting knocked over instead of taking any real damage. There, that looked like it actually hit him, so he should die. Oop. Gorst appears to be trying to repair Queen Bess as two zombies hang out on it, just like, yeah, we're here. We're hanging out. Is Queen Bess's crew dead? Yeah, so the Queen Bess crew is all dead, except for those two that are just on the model itself. Helman Gorst is nearly heal capped. He is under attack from Alberic to Bordeleau. He does manage to summon a White King with an overcast Graveguard thing. Awaken from the grave. Honestly, didn't know if you overcast it, it's a White King. Cool. Good for you. Doubt it'll help him, as Alberic is whooping his ass. The Plague Drones are also firing downwards into him. Still have a Life Wizard, still have the Golden Griffins, still have the Plague Drones. It's an awful lot to deal with. The White King's actually got 73 melee attack, though. He is capable of pushing Alberic back, I guess. Wow. Earthblood Overcast healing up all these guys in the area. Unlike Invocation of Nahak, it can target everyone. And this appears to be the final battle for Middle-earth. If this red force fails, and there is truly no hope, as Alberic lands onto Helman Gorst to further cement the undead's inferiority in this battle. White King continues to protect its masters. He tries to get over to the fight that really matters. Can we kill the Sentinels? Can we push back the Golden Griffin? Looks like no. As Angels of the Cave get back up in the sky with their grenades, and if they just turn and fire at, honestly, this giant clump of infantry would be really good because they have cluster grenades. But Helman Gorst is also a solid target, so really no bad options. Except for the White King. The White King would be objectively a bad option because he's going to fade away in 30 seconds of his own accord. Gorst tries to get to his people to provide them some support, but it is too late. You dare doubt the gumption of Helman Gorst? Yes. I do dare. You dare doubt Helman Gorst? Those Sentinels got a lot of value. Golden Griffin got a lot of value. Queen Bess and the Plague Drones also did great. For Stormrunner, Gorst struggled. Sirens did okay. Nothing else did well. Nothing. Not even that. That did poorly. Somehow the summons die last. They have stronger wills than you would think. Next game, the Gentle Rat versus Airstrikes. Haven't seen Airstrikes for a bit. He was in like one of the first two games. Gentle Rat, we've seen him off and on. Look at that tiny army from Gentle. Nolosi, a Witch Hunter, Nurglecaster, some elite infantry, some elite archers, and elite pig guys. That's an elite build. For the blue team, War Mammoth, Chaos Trolls, Stormvermin Halberds, Depth Guard, and then Hawkland Long Rifles, the Grace of Ki Yin, Celestial Dragon Crossbow ROR, and Necro Sphinx, and then triple heroes. Dreadlord Sword and Shield on the back of her Cold One, Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle on a Rot Knight with only Fleshy Abundance, and then a Witch Hunter, Accusation. And the other side, for the orange team, we have Cold One Spear Riders, Hobgoblin Cutthroats, 2 Slayer Pirates, and a Man-Eater Ogre Pistol, so a lot of hybrid range there. Tide of Skjold, Spawn of Nurgle, Swords of Ulrich, Swordsman with Frenzy and Cause Fear, Spearmen at Arms. Is that Bretonia? Yes, that is the Bretonia Spearmen at Arms. Celestial General, Knight of Immolation, and a Chaos Sorcerer of Death with Spirit Leech, Doom and Darkness. We also have some damn Knights of the Realm, who they are fading because they are a summon. Even if you take them from the campaign exclusive roster, like as a starting unit, they're still a summon, so they fade away 90 seconds into the game. Accusation lowers all the resistance of the Celestial General. As he lands, it looks like the Necrosphinx and all of the heroes are going to descend on him and try and kill him, which is a very bad time for him. But the Hawkland Long Rifles will get taken up by the Knights of Immolation. In come the damn Knights Errant. They're finally going to get on the charge with 3 seconds left in their pathetic lives. They try and bail out the Lord, and then they fade away. He is saving that game for later because that one is a banger. Oh, okay. All right. Celestial General does end up routing, and the Necrosphinx is going to charge back in after getting pushed away by those damn knights. Gets a big old hit on the Celestial General. And yeah, things seem to be going very badly for the red team. They're about to lose their lord. They lost a free unit because they, you know, got it in the random generator, but it is a summon, so it just fades away on its own. Knights of Immolation aren't doing too good. Potent Spiriters aren't doing too good. And the rest of their forces just finally got to the front line. Not great. Is that a net? That is a mark of yin, making them take more damage from missile sources, but Chaos Sorcerer Death is just going to fly around the heads of the Grace of Kiyin and make sure they can't get any good shots off. So that's good play. That's good play for both sides. I like that. Oh, he finally loses the plot for a little bit and starts to take some damage from those guys. This is the War Mammoth and Necrosphinx trying to take out the Hobgoblin Cutthroat. It's actually going to tear out them at near full HP because they're Hobgoblins and they are cowards. Yeah, Sorcerer Death needs to start moving again, takes a lot of damage, is actually maybe going to rout, comes back around. And a Doom and Darkness Overcast trying to break this front line, but the Stormrunner Halberds and the Death Guard care not for your leadership problems. They will hold regardless. And what is that? Fleshy Abundance Overcast onto everything in this area, including the War Mammoth that was actually kind of close to dying. Slayer Pirates running out of ammo. Maneater pistols still firing at the War Mammoth. This is just a disaster for the red team. Nothing has really gone their way. In comes the Necrosphinx to break this up, routs everybody in the area. That means the Hobgoblin Cutthroats will probably get going again. They're immune to terror for a moment, but not immune to just routing. 3.5 minutes in, balance power is tipping towards army losses. And the Depth Guard should cleave through Slayers. They are excellent at killing Slayers. Both of these armies are strangely thematic. Yeah, a little bit. Still have our Witch Hunter running around. Pistol shots ringing out because he's a Chad. Kind of surprised Army Losses hasn't hit yet. There we go. Army Losses and everything that isn't unbreakable, which there's still a decent amount of unbreakable stuff. We'll see how long it is before the surrender. Because there is no hope. Bulgogi equals round kimbap. Equals Korean sushi? No. Bulgogi is a potato casserole dish made up of potatoes, toothpaste, and cheese. Alright, the Gentle Rat cheated. He cheated. For airstrikes, it seemed like a bit of a rough build. Yeah, a lot of things did not break his way on that one. I thought someone told me somewhere in this is a Thunder Barge. There it is. Thunder Barge. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Carry on. Gentle Rat versus Shirayuki. Two rather small builds. Do have a Goblin Hewer. Orion paired up with a Warlock Engineer. Oh, the times we live in. For the forces of the green team, we have a Super Squig, an exploding bloated corpse type Squig, Warlock Engineer with Flensing Ruin, Orion, and then Mornfang Cavalry with Iron Fists. Out in the open, it's Marauders, Chosen, Silver and Guard for frontline. We have some War Wagons, Herald of the Wind, a Goblin Hewer, Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss, and a Toad Dragon. For the red team, we have the Bordermen, Outrider Grenade Launcher ROR, Armor-Piercing Grenades. They are currently being peeled by the Goblin Hewer and the War Wagons. Goblin Wolf Chariots, Ithelmar Chariots, Siren Red Ruin, Midas Blasted Charges, Sentinels of Astriel, Ogre Spearman, the Sternsman, Single Shot Great Bow, a Metal Caster of Zinch with Final Trans and the Skull combo, Feral Stegodon, Tomb King, Just a regular old Tomb King on his War Sphinx and 1 Poison Globe. The green team probably doesn't want to skirmish for too long because the Ushabti outranged them. And the other team has more skirmish, plus the Siren Road Ruin. He's going to be a huge chode. Siren definitely needs to be shooting at the Chosen with halberds. Alright, Marauders almost dead from the Siren Road Ruin. And the Bordermen need to get some shots off onto something. And they somehow managed to hit almost entirely a tree, and then the Toad Dragon Breath attack does a lot of damage to them. Ithilmar Chariots getting in a chariot fight with the War Wagons. Go, Ithilmar Chariots, get them! Get them! And they get chased down by the Heralds of the Wind. Those guys are probably going to die, but we'll see what comes of it. As the Bordermen are routed off, the Medusa's still firing at the Marauders, ignoring the Chosen with halberds. Definitely a mistake. We'll see if it's one they can remedy. Chosen have taken decent damage from something, but still, not a fan. Stop shooting those Marauders. Stop it! Stop it! Shoot it what matters! What is that? Oh, Cleansing Ruin. I thought he was casting his Final Manifestation on himself, which like can happen, but it is a disaster when it does. Goblin Hewer is in range to start shooting at the Tomb King, who's in front of the blunderbusses, and the Goblin Hewer is currently repositioning. Tomb King, you gotta move, man! Move! Toad Dragon's running through the back line, but the Goblin Hewer is just trying to get set up. Poison Globes are trying to stop the blunderbusses from firing, but no one is stopping the Goblin Hewer from setting up like as slowly as fucking possible. There we go. Now they're shooting at the Tomb King, who is going to get bursted down very severely. He needs to move. Looks like he realized that. He's down to half HP already. And the Super Squig hit the Sternsman. I didn't see it, but it hit the Sternsman in the background, so hopefully whoever cared saw it. Tomb King is going to die. A bit of a misplay from him as he just sat in front of the Goblin Hewer and in front of the blunderbusses, so he just took an insane amount of damage for no reason. But this battle is chaotic, so shit happens sometimes. Toad Dragon is trying to cause mass disruption, and to be fair, he largely is. Stops the Ushabti from firing, has routed off several things, so that's going pretty well for him. The Tomb King has managed to not die so far. Mournfangs have joined the fight. Orion is low, but low is exactly where he likes to be so that he can get that healing and damage resistant stuff, so I don't think he cares too much as the blunderbusses continue to shoot the Tomb King. Just want to get rid of him and finally secure that leadership debuff for the entire enemy army. The Bordermen are back, firing their grenades up and over into this blob fight briefly, but there are Chosen with halberds, and someone finally decided to acknowledge that fact. As the War Wagons and Heralds of the Wind continue to try and fight this weird chariot side duel with the Ithilmar Chariots and the Goblin Wolf Chariots. Tomb King has finally died, and with his death, it looks like we're going to lose some miners, going to lose the Stegodon, the Sternsmen are crumbling even faster, and a Cleansing Ruin plus Orion Charge should seal the fate of the Siren Road Ruin. So that Tomb King dying all of a sudden caused a chain reaction across the battlefield that is a bit of a disaster. Anybody else see that Toad Dragon tongue? That was wild. Yeah, they just surrender. After seeing that Toad Dragon animation, I would surrender too. There was no hope. There was no hope there against such a powerful tongue. Warlock Engineer and Orion did okay. Blunderbusses did great. Heralds of the Wind and War Wagons did okay. Super Squig did amazing, even though I missed it. It was technically on the screen, I just wasn't casting it. Goblin here and the Toad Dragon did fine. For Shirayuki, his Final Transcaster didn't get that much value either, so I wonder if he got the good combo off or not. Borderman did okay. Shop did okay. But it was a tough one. For the Tomb Kings, I guess we'd call them. Yes, it's hard to talk about things when it's not like a cohesive faction. It's just a smattering of units. We have Jear versus the Gentle Rat. The Gentle Rat's in all these. Hey, a steam tank! So Rambo, you still here? We have a steam tank. Buddy. You love the steam tank, Rambo. You get out here. You get out here and you show some steam tank love.
All will perish.
Okay. For Zertier, we have Norscan Warhounds, Warbear Riders, War wagons with mortars, the Helabroni, cohort of Sotek, a single other mortar, so 2 mortars total between the war wagons and whatnot. We have Heinrich Kemmler and a Necrotect supporting a Rogue Idol and the Green Guardian. Wait, hold on. Restore. If the unit is a construct. Holy shit! The Necrotect can heal the Green Guardian and Rogue Idol! We're in, boys! We're in! He's even got the buffs for him! The Rogue Idol! Oh, getting buffed up! Yes! So good! This is hilarious. I love this. Then we have Skeleton Archer Chariots, but who gives a fuck about that? Anybody remember what new player tournament Codale was in? I do not. On the other side, we have the Sons of Goros, Centaur's Great Weapons ROR, Archmage of Shadows, just enfeebling foe, the Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank, a Feral Wyvern, Uncle Frunkle, Goblin Rock Labas, and then the Scions of Mathlon, Demonettes of Slaanesh, and the Salt Lord Scudler's Bomber Bats. Some Savage Arc Borbor Biggins running around. I really think the Green Army is going to win this shit. Why so much effort for 2 Earthbloods? Restore does more than an Earthblood. But, I don't know. There's also like the passive buffs, +5 melee attack, +6% damage. He didn't bring any others besides that, but it's just cool. Sometimes we just enjoy things. Anyway, the Mortar is currently dueling with the Goblin Rock Labas, while we have some Skeleton Chariots trying to do skirmish things. Their missile strength isn't really that good, so they don't do a lot. Gaze and Nagash trying to go down and catch the Archmage of Shadows. There it goes, there it goes. Side shot, did a little bit of damage. Also, Menaphis, I just caught your joke. Well constructed. Got it, because they're constructs. I understood. Just late. Both sides seem at a bit of a loss for what to do here, as the Steam Tank is actually shooting at the mortar wagons and doing a decent job of it. In comes the shot. Misses. So I do think this early game is favoring the red team a little bit. Green team's got to figure out a way to get their impressive melee in. Steam Tank gets another shot on the war wagons. They're down to less than half HP. Why so much effort to heal? I mean, healing the Rogue Idol is pretty boss. Healing the Green Guardian is pretty boss, so. Sometimes it's about sending a message. I like how the Green Guardian is going to get behind the War Wagons, like, listen, if a cannonball comes in and kills you, don't worry, it'll hit me too. War Wagon's almost dead from the Emperor's Wrath. Every shot that hits from now on should kill a War Wagon model. Boom, there's one. I am very confused why the green team is not advancing. Like, they are losing this skirmish phase so badly. Steam Tank's taking them down to 1 War Wagon model. They have almost killed a single Goblin Rock Lava for all this. Why enfeebling foe? I'm confused. The Sons of Goros are going to try and catch Skeleton Chariots. They should do decent damage if they can really catch them. Our Wyvern's helping out too. Salt Lord Scudlers are just wandering around. Mortars have still almost killed a Goblin Rock Lava at the cost of an entire War Wagon. Actually, how does the Rogue Idol passive work in combination with healing? I don't know. I don't know. Skeleton Horse Archer Chariots also dead. Great tape. Great team, you're not winning this. Also, the Salt Lord Scudlers are playing really cagey for no reason. Like, they can walk up and bomb whatever they want. There's nothing that can stop them. Oh, he's worried about the Green Guardian Reflect. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Steam Tank is now firing sideways down the Warbear Riders who get charged by the Sons of Goros while getting shot in the back. Enfeebling Foe cast them as well as Savage Orc Warbigans pile in. That is going to be a disaster for the green team, as they are losing the Warbears quite quickly. Still the mortars fire on. They did beat the Goblin Rock Lavas, so that's something. Warbear Riders are dead. They'll die before Buyer Blood even wears off, it looks like. Those zombie summons deter these guys from sticking around. It looks like the Warbears will technically survive. And they get healed? Kemler's Tombblade heals anybody. It doesn't just heal undead. Interesting. Well, Norscan Warhounds are instantly obliterated by a Feral Wyvern, plus it looks like Demonettes. The Bears are routing. Looks like the cavalry of the red team is going to sweep them up. I'm going to play this times 2 speed. Green team's just still trying to get value out of their mortar, but it's not really doing them any favors. There goes the mortar. Feral Wyvern now attempts to crawl its way through the Hellebronai away from the Green Guardian. It will succeed. Steam Tank's going to charge some zombies, use some precious ammunition on them, so I'm sure the Iron of Kemler's fine with that. Which zombies are going to fade away any second now. And though the start has been a bit of a disaster for the green team, I honestly think they might still win it, because I don't see a lot of stuff that can duel their giant single entities. It's funny to me how much new stuff people are learning about this game from the stream. Yeah, weird combinations you'd never think would exist. Uncle Frunkle takes on the Green Guardian, shoulder butts him. That was a cool synced animation. Didn't do any damage, but it looked cool as hell. The Steam Tank is in there. What do we have? Slow healing on the Rogue Idol from the Chaos Tombblade. He's actually just slowly healing up from Kemler. Holy shit. Rogue Idol already at 89 melee attack from Van Hell's Dance Macabre, plus all of the things from, you know, the Necrotech, from Kemler's Tombblade, all those things giving him melee attack buffs is going to be just fine. Demonettes also pile in, but the Rogue Idol should be able to quickly clear them out. His splash attacks are incredible. Meanwhile, the Green Guardians can continue to deal with Uncle Frunkle. And yeah, I actually think Red is doomed. I don't think they can deal with these big single entities at all. Saltlord Scuttlers are coming up to do something, but if they can stay outside the Green Guardian's mirror thing, yeah, they're fine. They're doing some damage to the infantry. Zombies are fading away. Horde of Sotek are already, like, dead. The Hellebronai are close to dead, so there won't be a lot of infantry support, but I still don't think that matters. The Rogue Idol is one of the best single entities at clearing out infantry. Another overcasted Van Hell's Dance Macabre damages Kemler a little bit. Want to be maybe slightly more careful with how much damage you let Kemler take, since we all know he's going to heal cap anyway. You're just kind of making it easier to kill him eventually. Steam Tank is in. Uncle Frunkle's down to half HP, but the Rogue Idol stands strong, obliterates some fools, and zombie summons will keep it so they're not completely isolated. And that's Krell. Krell is down here. Hi, Krell. There he is. Go, Krell, go. Fight that Feral Wyvern that's rampaging into its doom. Green team is up with the balanced power, I tend to agree, even as the Saltlord Scuttlers delete the Hellebronai and then terror up them away. It does not matter, because nothing matters when you have this many big, scary boys. Squish! Where is Krell? There's Krell. Uncle Sweep, trust. I do not trust. More zombies out from Kemler, as he overcasts another Van Hell's Dance Macabre. The Rogue Idol is beating up on its Feral Wyvern brethren. Green skin monsters unite, but not unite. Kick the shit out of each other. How's the Green Guardian doing? He's doing his best. Yeah, he's actually doing okay. Hellebronai route again. Defiling Deluge comes out once again to deal some damage to the single entities, but also heal up Uncle Frunkle. Not that it matters too much. Horde of Sotek down to how many models? 2 models as they're dying. Krell is a summon. He'll eventually fade away, though he has a crazy long summon time. Saltlord Scuttlers running out of ammunition already. How's the Necrotech doing? Has 1 restore left. and then still has all of his buffs and debuffs. Making this a nasty blob fight, because the Necrotech is going to keep debuffing people whenever he gets in melee with them. Now, Kemmler has allowed himself to get scary low, and if he dies, this all falls apart. His constant healing aura plus summoning zombies is huge. Stop overcasting Van Hells! You have done so much damage to Kemmler. That was unnecessary. It was unnecessary to do this much damage to Kemmler. If he dies, this is the only way you lose. If he stays alive, you just win automatically because you're healing up your giant constructs and you're fine. Why would you risk it? As the steam tank's going for Kemmler a little bit without its ammunition, it is a little harder to get stuff done. If Kemmler gets low, Kemmler maybe starts to crumble. Feebling Foe overcast onto Kemmler. It lasts longer, doesn't actually do any more as the Feral Wyvern is after him. Everybody's after him, and Kemmler gets taken down. If Green Team loses, it's entirely by their own hubris and greed, as now their zombie summons, when they fade away, there's no more infantry support for them. When Krell fades away, I mean, not that Kemmler can resummon Krell, but it is like, there's a lot of fraudulent bounce of power here, as Uncle Frunkle continues to try and carry. The Steam Tank gets away with 86 HP. Krell is gone. The last of the zombies. 60 seconds left on them. No, 90 seconds left on them. Uncle Frunkle's trying to hold. Uncle Frunkle's trying to carry this whole game on his back, but there's still a whole rogue idol to deal with. He's going after the Green Guardian first. Necrotech's still providing buffs, still providing a bit of leadership, and he still has a second restore. So I still think Green has got this, but if they somehow lose, it was because of that. Kind of small. It's kind of sad how small and ineffective the Barin Cleveland looks compared to the other two. Yeah. Barin Clevelands are not nearly as big. Feral Wyvern is back into the fight. Uncle Frunkle is getting beat up while the Salt Lord Scholars continue to try to get some damage out the zombies. Still have 38 seconds left. And the red team has run out of random things to throw into the fight. Signs of Mathlon and the Feral Wyvern are both shattered. Leaving Uncle Frunkle all alone. Army losses will hit, and that got spooky for just a second. But in the end, it was fine. Alright, I'm checking on a bunch of pings. Jear, good win in the end. Good win. Heavily carried by the Rogue Idol and the Green Guardian. Everything else on his roster got dicked. For the Gentle Rat, just didn't have the DPS for the big boys. His Cav did fantastically. Feral Wyvern did okay. Green Clan one did well. Steam Tank did very, very well. Not enough. GG. We're in the double digits. We're halfway through the stream. We get another Amethyst Hellblaster rocket battery. Very well. Very well, I accept. Zertir versus Japadu. Rambo, the Steam Tank did lose though. Does that not make you a little bit happy? Not a little bit? Alrighty. For the purple team, we have a Marauder Horseman, Chaos Warriors of Nurgle, Longbeards, the Feasters in the Dusk, Crypt Ghouls. We have a Stonehorn with a Harpoon Launcher, Butch is a Calvin Guard, Malevolent Treekin, Banshee, Oxyotl, and a Sorcerer of Nurgle with Just Fleshy Abundance. We had something in the trees. Royal Hippogriff Knights. On the other side, we have a Quaddle hiding a bloated corpse. Then we have Hellflayers, Vlad von Karstein, Orc Boys, Chaos Chariots of Tzeentch, a Soul Render of Khorne, a Terrorgeist, Chaos Furies, Blade Riser Spears, and of course, the Amethyst Hellstorm Rocket Battery that is currently unleashing tiny little purple suns on Longbeards that did like negative damage. The bloated corpse has been spotted because the Royal Hippogriff Knights just walked up to it. And in come more purple suns. While they look cool. They're not that effective. Visual and audio is a great how to improve the caster. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Marauder Horsemen walk up and try and get a couple shots on the Amethyst Rocket Battery. Meanwhile, Vlad von Karstein is under attack by the Hippogriff Knights and actually takes a lot of damage on the charge. A lot being relative for Vlad. Vlad is normally quite unkillable. Butch's Calvin Guard charge into the Terrorgeist. Terrorgeist does not want this fight and needs to back off as quickly as possible. Doesn't look like he is just yet. Vlad's going to summon zombies on himself to try and bog down the Royal Hippogriff Knights. Meanwhile, the Hellflayers try and get in there, but a Stonehorn disrupts their entire charge, knocks them out of formation and stops them from getting anything done. Meanwhile, the stealth bloated corpse is coming out of the woods to try and do something. Not a lot of great targets for him, so I guess he's got to go for the Feasters in the Dust, and he's trying to run at them, but they're trying to run away. This Malevolent Treekin are probably going to charge the bloated corpse and take the shot for them. Meanwhile, Terrorgeist gets a little heal from Vlad. Chaos Fairies are out and about. And the Amethyst thingy is still doing Amethyst stuff. As a harpoon hits the bloated corpse in the back of the head, he is not deterred yet. He will not be stopped, but there's a Banshee here, and he says, no, please, let me just do my job. No! He blows up, doing very little damage, and the Banshee ruined everybody's good time. Now, the Quaddle and Terrorgeist are sitting up above it all, trying to figure out how best to be useful as the Butcher Scout Guard get through the Blade Riders easily. Amethyst Rocket Storm has very little time left to live. We will see if the purple team can get all the way over there and defeat it. Stonehorn beating up on Hellflayers pretty easily. Other Chariots also not having a good time. And I think the red team is just kind of doomed. They have a lot of stuff to kill infantry, but not a lot of stuff to do anything else, so that Stonehorn is going to be very difficult for them to kill. As the Amethyst Rocket Battery is about to be shut down by the Feasters in the Dusk. Your Chariots will have nothing left to attack. Seems a little bleak. Quaddle is hunting down Oxyotl because, of course, there will be lizard on lizard violence in such a state of the game. The Stormrunner Corn is just trying to clear out some stuff, man. He's doing his best, but Butch's Scouting Guard is surrounding him, and that's a hell of a problem to deal with. This accidentally double click, so I zoom in. That is a classic me thing, but there goes the Amethyst Hellstorm Rocket Battery. It is dead and gone from the Feasters in the Dust, catching up to it. Now, Vlad is chilling. Vlad is still trying to fight it out, surrounded by creatures much larger than himself, but he fears nothing, for he's the Lord of Undeath, and Oxyotl actually gets pushed into him, so Vlad could easily cleave through the poor little silent skink that I can't find in all this nonsense. There he is. Oh, he's creeping. Oh, he's sneaking. Go, Oxy, go. Sneak. Sneak, Oxy, sneak. Sneak. Look at him sneaking. Holy. You can't even tell he's in there. You can't even. No one can tell he's in there. He's getting away with it. Oh, he's actually sneaking away from Vlad. Vlad's like, wait, where did he go? Like, I swear he was just right here. And Oxy's like, no, no, no. You cannot find me. No, no, no. Hellflayers are gone. Zombies are fading away from Vlad's summons, and the Stonehorn is here. And Oxy actually gets through to safety. Sneak mission completed. Vlad mentioned I'll come back in 10 minutes because it's going to take that long. No, 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 no. It'll be fine. No, it'll be fine. No, 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 no. Soul Rider Corn continuing to rampage where it can, do what it can versus these forces. Chaos Warriors and Nurgle proving really tanky, but Vlad's zombie summons keeping everybody in a little bit of support as the Quaddle tries to tear through these guys. Have Chaos Furies coming up the back, and a full health Chaos Chariot of Zinj coming as well. Wonder what they'll be able to do, but something, I imagine. And Oxy is still trying to find somewhere to go and shoot, but he doesn't want to get too isolated or the Terror Ghost to come after him, so kind of a bad situation to have Oxy. Which, is any situation really a good situation to have Oxyotl? Let's all be real. Anyway, Quaddle is routing away from Vlad's forces. The Terrorgeist dives back in to help out a little bit. We have Longbeards who have taken a lot of damage. Malevolent Treekin taking some. Royal Hippogriff Knights also not feeling too good, though we do have a Nurgle caster who can cast Fleshy Abundance. Ooh, if he overcasts it right here, that would be just game, set, and match against the red team. Look at all these things that need that heal. Overcast. Overcast. Wait, why am I rooting for healing? Undercast. Don't cast at all. Forget your caster. Oh, he overcast. Very, very good and smart play. Just the healing meta does get old. Rambo, I think I would like a Vlad Bargulf mount, only if Bargulfs get a significant buff as well, because putting Vlad on a unit that sucks ass just makes Vlad worse. Bargulfs are trash. They need buffs. After that Rancid Visitation, not Rancid Visitations, Fleshy Abundance Overcast, I really don't see how Red's gonna win this, because the game's just gonna get dragged out as the green team will slowly kill them all. Terror Guy's gotta be near its healing cap. Van Helsdane's Macabre gonna help it a little bit, but not a ton. And Vlad's just gotta be out of zombie summon soon. Yeah, he only has one left. And after that, it's gonna be a single FT surrounded and killed off slowly but surely. Chaos Chariots of Tzeentch are worthless at this point, because there's nothing they can really charge through. Everything has a bunch of mass. And a Banshee takes a fight to Vlad, who is heal capped. So I think in the interest of time, I am going to play it at ×2 speed for just a little bit, as Oxy and the Stonehorn are outside just shooting at things. Soul Grinder seems doomed. Terror Guy seems doomed. And the red team just doesn't have DPS left. Chariots and the Terror Guys find their way onto Oxyotl, but quickly peeled off by the Stonehorn. And Vlad's just getting whittled, man. GG. We gets a ska mount, just 2 rats in a trench coat. Yes! Yes! Yes. Jear. Hippogriff's got a lot of damage value. So did the Butchers, so did the Stonehorn. For Jip, it was Vlad. It was all Vlad. He had his draw of build gave him way too many things that cleared out a bunch of infantry, and then it's like, okay, but after the infantry are gone, what do we do? Nothing. Onwards. We're getting down there in the number of replays left. Jear versus Gentle Rat. Gentle Rat has Rattling Gun, so I think he already wins this. Dun, 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 dun. And yet still none of mine Incars? Dude, I don't know. I don't know where all yours are. I'm just casting them in the order I got them. Alright, let's focus up, everybody. I was checking some messages. We have 2 Stormrider, Nekar Horseman campaign exclusive units. Looks like they just have insane melee stats. Okay. Skull Crushers of Khorne, Bile Trolls, 1 Zombie, an Infernal Guard, Lamprey's Revenge, Animated Hulk. We have a Hand of the Shadow Crown. Oh, that is a Lethanar special unit. Who just kind of seems like a generic shooty shoot boy. Okay. Then a Princess, some more shooty shoot, and up in the sky, Herald of Tzeentch. No, an Iridescent Horror. Same thing, with just fountain trains. Okay. On the other side, the White Army have an Exalted Bloodthirster, Martyr Horseman of Tzeentch, a Light Wizard with just net, a Cygor, Rattling Guns, Amethyst Ironsides, Sterling's Revenge, Skeleton Archers, a Black Coach, Ogre Bulls, Kiss of White Warriors, Zargard, and Exalted Bloodthirster of Khorne. I think the Green Army wins, because there are so many trash units here. Cygor, hot garbage. Black Coach, hot garbage. Rattling Guns, can be good. Amethyst Ironsides, I don't know what the Amethyst version is, but the Null Ironsides are such a terrible unit, I'm gonna bet that turning them Amethyst doesn't make them suddenly good. Storm Riders of Khazar trying to run down the Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch. 5 speed more for the Marauder Horsemen, but they need to accelerate, and they're getting charged. They might get caught? Not sure. Look at those cool little wispy whips, though. That is so cool from the Storm Riders. I love that little animation. That's fun. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Now, the front line is super pathetic over here. Hammer the Witch is trying to fire back on these guys, but, like, 1 Infernal Guard and 1 Zombie is not going to hold back very much, though I suspect the cavalry superiority of the green team will be quite clutch. Rattling Gunner is going to start firing. Not entirely sure what they're shooting at because they didn't hit, like, anything. Hey, you guys, I don't think Rattling Guns are very good. Gonna throw that out there. Cygor is currently getting his ass handed to him by the Hammer of the Witches. And the cavalry are coming back to try and get a side flank off. Now the Rattling Guns are shooting at the animated Hulks. Such a good unit. Oof, that charge from the Exalted Bloodthirster was amazing though. Storm Rider's guitar getting straight through the Amethyst Ironsides, doing some decent damage, while the Light Wizard is also thinking about routing already just because reasons. Cygor is almost dead. The other Storm Riders are in, though Exalted Bloodletters catch them and should actually beat them up pretty badly. Bile Trolls moving forward, but Ogre Bulls plus support from these Skeleton Archers is going to convince these Bile Trolls to run away because they are filthy cowards, as, you know, trolls. And Sterling's Revenge doing a lot of damage to Lamprey's Revenge. They do have armor-piercing bullets. Lamprey's Revenge need to be a little more careful. They're trying to stop the Black Coach, but at what cost, I ask? At what cost? Final Trans Overcast plus the Archer Hero slash Lord trying to kill off the Exalted Bloodthirster, or at least make him take a lot of damage. The Black Coach does get away from Lamprey's Revenge to side charge the Hammer of the Witches, knock them off their mounts, and save the Cygor's life for now. For now, doing a lot of work there. Shadow Crown is already running low on ammo? Why? Okay, I guess that's a thing that happens. Meanwhile, Lamprey's Revenge still taking a lot of damage. Gonna die soon. Rattling Gunner's left alone in the backline, still firing at Bile Trolls. Let's check their damage value. My god, it is amazing. It is so fucking good. They are just the best unit. Rattling Guns are so amazing. Storm Riders Khazar in to charge the Sterling's Revenge. That should be a great target for them, as previously they've been stopped fighting random, heavily armored things. The Black Coach did shut down the Hammer of the Witches for now. Still chasing them off, and it's at half HP. Hammer of the Witches looks like they will not be back this game. The Cygor might. Overcasted net to try and free the Bloodthirster from his trials. Storm Riders are not actually netted because they're outside of it. They're just going to get the Rattling Guns at last, while the Skull Crushers get left behind in the middle of the Amethyst Ironsides. Storm Riders close to finishing off the Sterling's Revenge. The front line, it's not feeling too good as the Infernal Guard cleaved through Kizilite Warriors. Zargard did well versus the zombies, but I mean, that's not exactly a high bar. I would hope you could kill zombies. Lamprey's Revenge, meanwhile, just in the background trying to heal up a little bit while chasing around the Black Coach. I think they're a little overly concerned about the Black Coach, but if you're just taking the opportunity to heal, then I guess I support that. Shadow Crown down to 10 ammunition, Princess at 29. Bloodthirster is at half HP, while different things continue to shoot at him whenever they feel like it. Green team is way ahead on the balance of power. It's almost like I fucking called it, but whatever. It's fine. I won't take too much credit. Note to self: get good replays with Rattling Guns. No. Rattling Guns are not very good is more accurate than Rattling Guns. Metaphys, I like that. Black Coach actually outvalues the Rattling Guns. Probably. Would undead Kizilites be called zombies? Ha! Greven, I like that. It's not a good auditory gag, because then people just heard me say zombies, but it's TZ zombies. I really want this. Oh no, that overcast. A lot of overcasts killing casters today, as the overcast Light Wizard net almost killed the Light Wizard. Anyway, I really like this, that the Iridescent Horror is just going to go route the Cygor, which he definitely should do. You know, Lethanar and the Princess still shooting at the Exalted Bloodthirster, getting good damage out. The Infernal Guard trying to wander up and do some damage. The animated Hulks are fading away. In the distance, Lamprey's Revenge still healing up as they have returned to the fight. Stormriders are about to dive the Exalted Bloodthirster too, so green team is going to start running out of like bros, and they'll get down to just single entities, which if like the Bloodthirster gets let loose on the Hand of the Shadow Crown and the Princess and the Iridescent Horror, he can kill them all. Even at this low HP point, he can definitely kill them all. The Lamprey's Revenge will be a bit of a problem, but you know. Whoops. Another big value in onto the Exalted Bloodthirster. Hand of the Shadow Crown's down to 1 shot left. Princess has 17 though. She has plenty, and the Exalted Bloodthirster still just keeps getting shot right in the face. He's gonna dive into them now. Very scared about the Lamprey's Revenge being right here, and you see a whole bunch of red arrows target the Exalted Bloodthirster. The crabs are coming back to deal with him, but in comes the Black Coach. In comes the Ogre Bulls. Can the Black Coach do it? No, he can't. But can he do it? No, he really can't. I think we have a final trance coming in that'll end the game, judging by the fact that the horror is coming all the way over here. He's probably just gonna boop right there, and the game will end. Hey, look at that. He's booping right there. Will the game end? Who knows? Oh, he booped right there, and the game just fucking ended. That's insane. That's crazy. Who could have called that? Oh, yeah, me, because I'm the best caster alive. So here's your reminder for the day, ladies and gentlemen. I've been at 11,500 subscribers forever. If you're watching the stream right now, if you're watching the VOD right now, you could have subscribed. You chose not to. And I have questions. Why? Why? What does this channel not provide that would make you subscribe? Our audio fidelity is better. I'm watching the stream right now. The visuals look better. I think the visuals look great. I think they look fantastic, so fuck you. 2, I'm funny. 3, I'm really handsome. 4, I'm the smartest person alive. 5, I've never been defeated in multiplayer. 6, our campaign streams? Amazing! We do campaign streams all the time. Daily videos at 8 a.m. every single day, providing you with content. And then people don't watch the ones where I give you hints on how to win every fucking game. People do watch the ones where I watch other people play games. And that's dumb, because like, hey, do you want to just win all your games? No. Okay, don't watch my videos. And then when you lose, you come to my channel and you're like, hey, fuck you, dude. I never win, so multiplayer sucks. It's like, did you watch the video where I told you how to win all your games? No, fuck you. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, everybody sucks. I'm great. Why aren't you subscribed? I feel like I'm a good salesman. Looking around. Rattling guns with an impressive 340 value compared to the Black Coach. 273. Rattling guns did outvalue Black Coach. Oh, hey, the Amethyst Ironsides also did shit. Let's take a look at all the units Human Boy said suck that were on Gentle Rat's roster. Cygor sucked. Black Coach, hey, it did suck. Rattling guns, hey, that sucked too. Null Ironsides, hey, still garbage. Holy shit, I was right about all 4 of them. And then the guy that had all 4 of those lost the game. Wow. Why don't you have your camera plugged in? Because I was supposed to give blood this morning, but I had a panic attack instead, so then I didn't go, and I feel like shit. My self-esteem is super low, so I don't really want to be on camera right now, having people make fun of me. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Bet you feel like an asshole. Bet you didn't think there was a real reason. You just thought I was lazy. Well, no. Just gonna allow the awkwardness to settle in. Just letting it steep. Like a fine wine, you have to let the awkward silence age. As they wonder, is that story even true? Did he make it up? No, that is actually true. I was supposed to give blood this morning, but I just kind of freaked out, so I didn't. But it's not the reason I don't have the camera on. I just don't have the camera on because I'm trying the new streaming software and I don't really want to put too many variables in. Jear versus Coups. We will mock you regardless. Easy clap. Alrighty, for the white team, Dark Rider Pure Crossbows, Great Stag Knights, Shades with Great Swords, Doomdiver Catapult, then Phoenix Guard, Königstein Stalkers, and Blessed Saurus Warriors, or a front line. Some Skaven Slave Slingers, Butcher Count Guard, Wurzag, and a Feral Manticore. Cool. This mod seems fun. Turns hunt camera. Yeah, it's a neat mod. Lucy did a good job. We have Illyrian Reavers out here as well, doing their thing. On the other side, we have a Lamassu, a Feral Carnosaur, Warlines of Krace, Dryads and Goblin Wolf Riders, more Dryads, Doom Flayers, the Bolt Fiends, Dark Shard ROR, Warriors Dragonfire Pass, Dwarf ROR, 2 Warriors Dragonfire Pass, actually, RORs, Pink Horror, Glade Guard, a Lore Master of Hoeth with Spirit Leech, Melkoths, and Earthblood, and a Grease's Gold Tooth. Oh, Wurzag also has a Witch Hunter. I missed him. Witch Hunter. Witch Hunter is maybe my favorite aesthetic hero, but I never get to use him because 1, he used to suck, and 2, now that he doesn't suck, Empire is way overpowered, so it's always banned. Ain't the Feral Manticore just a worse Great Eagle? Feral Manticores are the worst unit in the entire game, and I hate them. After the last time I took them and they utterly betrayed me, I am on a warpath to make sure that everyone knows how much this unit sucks. Anyway, on the advance, the Doom Divers are getting some decent damage out onto the Dwarf Warriors. But as another unit that sucks, I don't think it's really that big of a deal if the Doom Divers are firing at all because they don't do any damage. Shades and Pink Horrors trying to get into range. I thought there was a Shade with great weapons. Oh, it's on this team. Okay, so it's the Dark Shards and Pink Horrors that are trying to get into range. They can shut down the Doom Divers pretty quickly. It looks like they actually are doing a lot of damage to them. Meanwhile, the mobility fight is underway. Doom Flayers and a Lamassu fighting against the Great Stag Knights. Great Stag Knights you'd think would do well there, but with a Feral Carnosaur helping out, I guess not. They got wrecked. And Doom Flayers are decent against Cavalry, I suppose. The red team having a really good start here. Greasus wandering into the front line as Wurzag also joins the party, and Greasus could mess him up. Greasus sucks at everything. Besides, if you literally walk into him, he does do a lot of damage. A race to the bottom. It's a hidden unit in the campaign, you can't even recruit it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, holding the line against the Phoenix Guard, the Butcher's Coffin Guard, while we get some over-the-top fire. The Doom Diver catapults pushed away, and the Warlines of Krace are actually going to get them down. What is that cast? It is an Earthblood to try and heal up the entire red front line, and already Greasus is taking a lot of damage. He gets netted in place, FG to get, while Skaven Slave Slingers fire at him. But green does seem to be in a bit of a bad spot. Blade Guard and Bolt Fiends firing, and Blessed Saurus Warriors need new orders. They need to be brought back to the fight. Chasing down Dryads is not nearly as important as compromising all of these ranged units. Warlines of Krace get a nice flank in just to jump onto the Shades and make sure they can't keep firing as the Feral Manticore thinks about what to do. But Greasus is scootling on over towards the Bolt Fiends, and he dares the Manticore to land. And it lands! Greasus, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get his ass. Get him! Yeah! Greasy! Alright, let's check the Feral Manticore's health. 2,800. Greasus goes in. Thump it. Thump it. Thump! 500 HP off the top. Thump it again! Thump it again! He's not gonna thump it again. He's gonna just sit there. There, he got another thump in. Greasus needs, like, a model change where his... I don't know how this stuff works because I'm not a modder or anything like that, but, like, they need to make his hitbox huge so that when he's remotely close to something, he can swing, because so many times he just T-poses on stuff, and that sucks. Feral Carnosaur is overextended into some Phoenix Guard. It's currently rampaging as it fights Great Stag Knights all around, but a Lamassu dives in to try and save it. Might rot off the Great Stag Knights, give the Feral Carnosaur some room to run. There he goes, getting to safety like the best boy he is. Meanwhile, a Spirit Leech plus Warlion charge should take down Wurzag. His Warpig is no match for the Lions of Ulthuan. Visagor giving him higher melee defense that is going to save him for a brief moment. Once it wears off, he is going to die. The Lamassu runs away. Feral Manticores rampage to its own death with checks notes, 230 value, good unit. I will never forget and I will never forgive you, Feral Manticore, for how much you dicked me over that game versus the Skaven. Witch Hunter is on his last legs as Greasus gets over here, swings at him, somehow misses with a million melee attack versus 2 melee defense because Greasus sucks ass. Lamasu's also trying to hit him, but the Witch Hunter is unstoppable and unkillable because he is amazing. The Roars of Dragonfire pass are back in. Greasus looks like he finally got a shot at him. Wurzag's going to rout, the Witch Hunter's going to rout, and is that enough to trigger army losses? Possibly? I wouldn't bet on it, but possibly. Oh, that's a feral Carnosaur going after Greasus, Wurzag. Uh-oh. 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 Gets a big hit, routs him off, and that is army losses. I love the concept, but I have a hard time following who's who's. Same, brother. Phoenix Guard did great. Manticore sucked. Doomdiver is blue. For Coups, Greasus did terribly, but the Swordmaster of Hoth did fine. Dryads were okay. Blade Guard were okay. Incars are legends. Yeah, GG. Is there a way to increase the fire rate of Queen Bess? Yeah, there's a couple heroes and lords that can do it from various rosters. Okay, how long have we been streaming? Almost 2 hours. A couple replays left. Yeah, we can finish it out. We can do this. Let's go. Incars' replay is up. Incars in the chat, very angry he hasn't been featured on stream so far, so let's fix that. Gotta do it. Gotta do it for Incars. Versus Barin. For Incars and the Green Lads, Knights of Moor, Empire Knights that have Terror and ITP auras, Hawkeyes of Jakira, Wild Hunters of Kuranos, Spearmen at Arms, Blazing Grids of Basrak, Exalted Plague Bears of Nurgle, the Stir River Patrol with Fire Damage and Suppress, and we have a Gorgon, Destric Terrorgeist, and Malagor up in the sky with Flock of Doom. The other side we have the Demon's Tongue, Iron Demon ROR that's going to roll right through the Wild Hunters of Kuranos, Nalbar Trappers, Foot Squires, Blackguard of Nagaron, Poisonwind Globes, Shadow Warriors, Quarrelers, Famir Warriors, Slaanesh Harvesters, and Shallock the Calamity. Looks like it's a Black Dragon campaign unit. All led by a Heavens Caster with Chain Lightning and Wind Blast. Oof. Chain Lightning going through the Hawkeyes, doing what damage it can for now, while the Iron Demon takes a lot of damage from the Gorgon and the Wild Hunters of Kuranos. Now, it did do a lot of damage to the Wild Hunters of Kuranos in the meantime, but still is taking damage, respectively. Knights of Moor with the Word of Pain and Sundered Armor, all their stats are debuffed, and they will get pushed out very quickly by Slaanesh Harvesters, so that's going pretty bad. And then Shallock the Calamity should be beating up on the dead Deathstreak Terrorgeist. Looks like he doesn't want too much of this, and he's just going to run away. Iron Demon breaks free of its binds, going back to disrupt some of the archers while a Gorgon continues to chase him down. What is that? Soul Stealer on the Gorgon. Oh, it must be from the Slaanesh Harvesters. Gotcha. As the leadership debuff from the Hawkeyes of Jakira do rout the Mage of Heavens, Malagor also probably bought his, yeah, something wicked this way comes, so that's a lot of leadership debuff she can't quite deal with, and she is going to get pushed away. Shallock the Calamity still fighting with a Terrorgeist. And I don't know, I feel like I'd rather be the red team in this one, but the balance of power is even, and I suppose they are losing their Lord, but I just feel like they're doing a lot of damage elsewhere. Like this Iron Demon's taking out the Hawkeyes, Hawkeyes of Kuranos are almost dead. Gorgon might finish off the Demon's Tongue. Might, but you're gonna probably lose your Terrorgeist to Shallock the Calamity. But his name is the Calamity, I can't imagine he'd lose to a random Terrorgeist. Plus the Stir River Patroller dead from the Slaanesh Harvesters, who could also just rear charge those Exalted Plague Bears and help out the Foot Squires. I don't know. I feel like red is in a better position on the battlefield, and green is just getting some Lord Snipes in, but that's really all that's going well for them. Poisonwind Globes need to recalculate and get back into the battle, though, because if Malagor sees you sitting out on your own like that, you'll just get killed. Doomfire Warlock's doing what we wanted, charging into the rear of the Exalted Plague Bearers. Their magic damage will help quite a lot versus those Nurgle boys. The Famir Warriors got rolled by the Knights of Moor and the Gorgon. That is not something I expected since they were full HP, but that is a big problem. I'll admit that. Alright, things getting a little scarier for the red team now. As their lord being dead, Shadow Warriors are gonna rout off, Foot Squire is gonna rout off, Blackguard and Negron not feeling too good either, but the Poison Globes rallied enough to at least kill the Spearmen at Arms. Hooray. Shallock not fighting as well versus the Deathstroke Terrorist is what I thought. I feel like he is occasionally getting distracted and not attacking it for some reason. I've seen a lot of times of him just floating and staring in the wrong direction, as he does. Yeah, it looks like Green Team actually does have this, as everything just fell apart. I am shocked that Famir got destroyed that hard. So Shallock might win the Dragon Duel, but will not matter. Doomfire Warlocks can't kill a half-health Gorgon. How does this replay compare to 3-3 for Wolfmoon Shirt? I don't know what that means. Well, if other people get Thunderbarge and Kugath, I get Heaven's Caster and this garbage. Oh boy. That was a toughie. That was a toughie. Infantry did pretty well. Hawkins and Jear did fine. Terrorgeist and the Gorgon did very well. For Barin, Doomfire Warlocks did great. Shaklot the Calamity did fine. His Iron Demon did fine too. New streaming software? Well, I never had problems hearing him. He's a very loud man. Well then. A+ 2008 internet content. I don't remember what we're talking about, and I'm scared now. Holy frick. See how I dodged that swear word? Okay, 5 replays left. Let's do this. I was guaranteed some silliness. There's still some silliness left. There's Queek with a Thunder Barge. Alright. We gotta hang in there till we get to the Thunder Barge. Incars versus Jear. We have a Warrior Priest of Sigmar. Or an Archlector, I should say. Leading a hybrid force against Zertier's Chaos. You know, if you just go Lord versus Lord, this one makes more sense. Ravagers of Rakarth mixed with Royal Hippogriff Knights, Marauders of Slaanesh the Hellscourges, Eternal Guard, and Archlector, Feral Hydra. Oh, so it's a greenskin Hydra. Alright. A Giant, Plagueclaw Catapult, Chaos Knights of Tzeentch, Nurglings, a Spellcaster of Life with Regrowth and Earthblood, and Peasant Horseman. Neat. On the other side, we have Gutter Runner Slings, Righteous Lances of Wei Jin, Ikit Zap Zap, Warp Lightning Cannon with a Firing Rocket and a Carronade. That is a lot of guns. 2 Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch with Halberds, a Jade Warrior, a Zombie Pirate Handgun Mob. Well, sorry, the Hand Cannon Mob. Sister of Avalorn, Morgul Haunter, Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle with Rance Visitations. That is a lot of cannons. Green team needs to advance as fast as possible. 1 Plagueclaw Catapult does not 3 cannons beat. Players in corner camping. On this map, that's a pretty typical place to set up. It's a little close to the corner for sure, but these armies look super cool. Lucinia hosted an event where you auto-genned armies, but you had the entire game's roster at your disposal. Look at the arrow on the minimap, he's doing art. Nah, I missed it. Hand cannon's gonna slowly start crumbling a little bit. They are undead though, they do not rout. Meanwhile, the cannons are firing back on the Plague Claw Catapult. And I still think that this... Yeah, there we go. Now the army's moving up, realizing they're losing Plague Claw models, then getting shot this whole time. Now the fire and rockets launch. A little bit of damage to the Devoted Marauders. Why are Ick and Zap Zap shooting the Devoted Marauders? What? What? Why would you do that? There we go. Now they're aiming at the Feral Hydra, at least that makes sense. Grant's Visitation's cast are coming in. Who is he going to aim at? Please say it's the Spellsinger of Life. I like how he ran in, didn't do anything, and ran away before he took any damage. Just kind of teased him a little bit as the Plague Claw Catapult continues to fire. Hand cannon's getting nice and low, so that is a unit taken out by the Plague Claw Catapult, though Jiminy Pete's. There's a lot of damage on the other side. Is the fire rocket aiming at the Hydra? Or what is he aiming at? Transmutation is overcast, but the Archlector should be able to pop his Shield of Sigmar and stop a lot of that damage. He's not. I don't think he's noticed that it's happening to him yet. That's brutal. There's the Grand Shield of Faith. A little late. Meanwhile, Peasant Horsemen have lined up. This is Survival Lord, going to peel them off pretty quickly. Peasant Horsemen, just the cheap version of Grand Cathay Horsemen. Not exactly a huge threat. Royal Hippogriff Knights are in. The Righteous Lances of Wei Jin not in position to countercharge them. Ikat Zap Zap is in danger, but the Sisters of Avalorn have turned and are going to fire on the Hippogriff Knights for now. I don't know where the Righteous Lances are going, but I would definitely prefer that they protect their Zap Zap. Looks like we have a central fight going. Morngul Haunter and the Chaos Lord and Nurgle trying to take down the Archlector with help of both sides having halberds and spears and stuff. But the Sisters are compromised. Fire and Rocket's still trying to find something to do, and I don't know what the Righteous Lances are doing, but they need to get the fuck back here. Chasing down Ricard's thing is not worth it at all, so you lose their entire back line. Hey! Hey! Okay, I'm upset. I'm upset and I'm enraged. Because they're just getting kited anyway, so they're getting shot by Ricard's Scourge Runners. Fire and Rocket trying to fire at point blank range, and the Chaos Knights of Zinj, they're setting up, but now they're within the minimum range. Don't think you can fire. Do have some halberds getting in the way though to do some covering fire. Archlector has taken a lot of damage. Bounce power is roughly even. I would definitely prefer to be the green team at this point. Now that you've finally gotten into the melee, like you're easily shutting down all these ranged units, you're doing just fine. You should be able to grind it out, especially with a Hydra and a Giant. Get off anything that is a problem. Archlector's taking more damage than I would like. This Giant needs to come over and play bodyguard duty, but it looks like he is distracted doing something. Being silly, I guess. Fire and Rocket's still trying to shoot, but it's shooting at a Giant, which is not at all what the Fire and Rocket specializes at, so it won't do too much damage. Carronade is shut down by the Hydra. It's undead, so it'll crumble before it actually routes or anything. Sister Avalorn have rallied and are trying to get shots on the Hippogriff Knights. Will not do enough damage before they hop in and kill the Sisters once again. I think that is GG. And the Righteous Lance is still chasing Scourge Runner Chariots and still getting nothing done. Yeah, that was a big mistake from the red team. Chaos Knights of Zinj with lances trying to get back through the front line. Gonna shut down Ikat Zap Zap just as they get back on their mounts briefly. They're like, nope, not come back off. No problems there as the Archlector continues to take damage. The Lifecaster is also not doing amazing. Fair Wyvern and the Giant are chilling. But for how long? But for how long? Hippogriff Knights should be able to carry the rest of the shit though. There go all the range units. Once again, Hippogriff Knights going to chase off the Gutter Runners, get back into the sky. Ravagers Rikarth are routed by the Righteous Lances Wei Jins, who got the last laugh. Ravagers, probably still a Ravagers. 1600 value versus 550. Yeah, I'd rather be the Ravagers though. That was quick. Gorge MVP. I don't think Gorge did anything in this game. The Teutonic Order. I dare say Gorge didn't do shit in this game. Grand Shield of Faith gives these guys 35% ward save. Yeah. Yucky. Okay. Morngul Haunter is currently getting beat up by a Giant in the background. Fire and Rocket shut down once again. I don't see how red team can do shit about this. That was cool. I love how he took giant from that damage from that interaction with the giant, but it looked like the giant won it. I mean, sorry, the Morgul won it. Tackles the giant, knocks it back, takes a giant chunk of HP. And this Morgul is not beating up the giant at all. The giant doesn't have healing either, so you can't like claim, oh, he's just healing through it. It's like he hasn't taken any damage from this. Beats up the Morgul super easily. Army losses coming soon. There is nothing Red can do. I will fast forward from this point as it is over. Good job by Incars. Good focus. Nice damage values. Good job. Jear, he played alright. I think the only real like giant mistake I saw was the Righteous Lances play, but everything else was fine. Bomp. Bomp. There weren't any ogres that game. Shush. Incars versus Coups. I see a lot of dwarves here. We have 4 dwarves for Coups. We have 2 dwarves for Incars. That is 6 dwarves. Oh! I don't like it. No more dwarves. Shut it down. Shut it down! For the Green Army, we have Righteous Lances Wage in again, Clawston Hunters with other Pterodons, Horse Archers. What is that, Kislev? Yeah, Kislev. Royal Pegasus Knights, Deaf Creepas, then Zongors, Rangers, Sartosa Free Company, Plague Ogres, a Demon Slayer, British Human Wild Traderkin, Theodore Bruckner, Butt Naked, and Slayer Pirates. The other side, Carrion and Chaos Furies. We have a Tree Man, regular old Tree Man. Wolf Riders, the Grim Delvers, Thunderers with the shotguns, Orc Arboys, 2 Trollhammer Torpedoes, Yorick Grim, Rot Knights, and then a Von Karstein Vampire Lord. Unfortunately, the Grim Delvers are walking way too close into melee before firing, so they will get obliterated. Bit of a whoopsie there from the red team. And on the other side, Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders get slammed. Now the Trollhammers. One of them is already under attack from Plague Ogres, so a bit of a disaster here for the red team. Out of your 3 potent range units, 2 of them are stuck in melee. But actually, this one got strangely left alone, so maybe the Grim Delvers can do some stuff. Traderkin is out. They'll be overcast, did a lot of damage to the British Shaman in the Wild. Meanwhile, the Demon Slayer and Theodore Bruckner are taking down the Tree Man. All sorts of backline disruption is coming in as the Righteous Lances Wage in dive in, and this is going to be a quick GG. The red team is doomed. Orc Arboys, Iron Drakes, all shut down. The Grim Delvers haven't shot at all. It looks like they have Fire at Will off, so they need attack orders to shoot, and they just aren't doing it, so they're just getting shot and charged through for free. There they start to move, so maybe they realize they need to do something, but just as they realize they need to do something, Plague Ogre is going to jump on top of them and stop them from shooting ever. Rot Knights also caught out in the distance. Clawston Hunters and Royal Pegasus Knights, both of them with anti-large, diving down on these guys as skirmishers and deal damage to them elsewhere. This is going to be a very one-sided game. You love a good unbreakable hero hammer. British Human Wild is definitely not unbreakable. Bruckner is also not unbreakable. Bruckner's an honorary dwarf. Look at that beard. Yeah. That's true. But the only unbreakable part of this hero hammer is the Demon Slayer. That's a GG. Oopsies occurred. Bruckner is not unbreakable. It is correct. He's not unbreakable. Plague Ogre's got good value for diving that back line. Royal Pegasus Knights did fantastically as well. GG. You don't know why you thought he was? I don't know. I don't know. Incars and Coups again. Running it back. Same two players, two different armies. Strigoi Ghoul King versus Tic-Tac-Toe. Alright. We have the Black Hole Flayers. Doom Flayers that get a bound Brass Orb. Chaos Knights Nurgle with Lances. Iron Guts. Ushopti. Things in the Woods. And then some Peasant Bowmen. Rangers with Great Weapons. The Tithe. Heavy War Sleds. And Carroburg Greatswords. Unbreakable, spooky spook greatswords. We have an Empire Captain as well. And a Strigoi Ghoul King with only Spirit Leech. Make sure you catch the Barrier duel. Alright, we have Light War Sleds versus Heavy War Sleds. For the red team, we also have Chaos Warriors of Khorne, Pestigors, Thunderers with Grudgerakers, the Powder Guts, Occultists of Tzeentch with only Burning Head, Hex Wraiths, and then the Crows of Cain guarding Tic-Tac-Toe in the sky with one Centaur of Tzeentch. I apparently need to catch the Barrier Sled duel. So in the meantime, the front line collides. Ushopti and Iron Guts getting out ahead of their main forces. Little spooky scary there. Don't love how far those guys got out on their own, but looks like they're doing okay. Not a lot of halberds are doing a really deal with them for now. And the Black Hole Doom Flayers going straight through the Chaos Warriors of Khorne onto the backline immediately, plus a Spirit Leech onto the Powder Guts and the Black Hole Doom Flayers trying to get to him. Powder Guts should be able to win that melee against the Doom Flayers, maybe not against the Doom Flayers and the Chaos Knights with Lances. So far it's going very well for the green team. Spooky surround over here though. Hex Wraith's getting a rear charge in while the Crows of Cain jump down to help the Pestigors, and as we all know, Pestigors are very, very good melee units. So it could be risky to be the Carroburg Greatswords in here. Though the Carroburg Greatswords are providing everybody with leadership and melee attack. So I guess it's also bad for the red team. How is the red team doing on balance of power so well? It feels like everything's going to shit for them. Thunderers with the Grudgerakers are pushed off by the Iron Guts. Chaos Warriors of Khorne are about to rout. The Powder Guts are routing. But I guess the Chaos Knights of Nurgle with Lances got massacred by the Centaurs of Tzeentch charging in. Black Hole Flayers also not doing so well as Tic-Tac-Toe is fighting them, but the Strigoi Ghoul King trying to take down the little scrappy Lizardmen Lord. Where is a Burning Head from you? I haven't seen any Burning Heads yet, and there's a prime one right there. Oh, Burning Head on the back line. Somebody didn't watch Human Boy Yes Yes's video about where to use your spells, and it should be on the front line, not back there. Because there are like 3 units on this front line that would take a ton of damage. Meanwhile, you did half HP after Lot and Seagull. It says 90 out of 90 models. You should watch my videos. They tell you how to win games. Heavy War Sleds and Light War Sleds. I still haven't seen them come into contact just yet. I haven't played the Melon campaign because those LPs. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Light War Sled tries to go into the back line, immediately gets peeled off by Iron Guts, but this is going to be a good sandwich as Hex Wraiths push the Peasant Bowmen up. The Light War Sled should be able to knock them down. Heavy War Sleds, meanwhile, in the front line, taking a lot of damage from Tic-Tac-Toe and Chaos Warriors of Khorne, who are no slouches. Even if they don't have halberds or great weapons, they're still really good. Light War Sleds run away, low on HP. In the background, Centaurs of Tzeentch have helped rally the Powder Guts. Still have 10 out of 16 models for those Powder Guts, though I don't see any healing for them on this roster. There's a Burning Head down the front line that we needed to see. The leadership lowering properties it has gets the Rangers with Great Weapons to run. The Things in the Woods also almost break. Now the Light War Sleds might have to deal with the Heavy War Sleds soon. Heavy War Sleds at 3 models, Light War Sleds at 3 models. Thunderers get run down by the Heavy War Sleds, and this could be it. This could be the Barrier duel we have been requested to pay attention to. The Bears look at each other. They face each other down, and they're in. Oh my god! Heavy War Sleds under attack. The Light War Sled gets the surprise attack. But the Heavy War Sleds just being, from the concept of being heavy, you think they'll be okay, but they're turning around. They're getting all confused. Why can't you just stand and fight? What is wrong with you, Heavy War Sleds? Ooh, but a shotgun shot to the face. Light War Sled's not feeling too good. But there's a 4th Light War Sled model somewhere. Is it in there? Looks like it might be in there. As they fight back, it's the Heavy War Sleds. Heavy War Sleds fighting the Light War Sleds. Light War Sleds appear to be losing out. 2,400 versus 800 HP. Does not seem very fair. The Light War Sleds are dying. They're down to 1 model as the Bears with their tusks for some reason. I guess it's on the helmets. Yeah, they're going to take them down. Heavy War Sleds heavily won that. And all of a sudden, the battlefield falls apart. Tic-Tac-Toe is currently getting spirit leeched, and a quick burning head cannot save Tic-Tac-Toe from his fate as the Strigoi Ghoul King hunts him down. His Strigoi, his Terrorgeist, a brilliant green. Tic-Tac-Toe is dead. GG. I love how that Cultist of Zinch is keeping the bounce power high enough that it's like, no, he can win. He can't win. GG. Oy, 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 oy. Nuremberg Greatswords did well. Heavy Warsled did well. And the Black Hole Doom Flayers did good. For Coups, Tic-Tac-Toe did not do very much. Pestigores got rolled. Chaos Warriors held for a while. Centaur's Zinch and the Powder Guts did great. Hexwraiths actually did pretty well. The Light Warsled did pretty well. So his mobility had a good time. That was the second game in a row that Coups' Thunder's Grudge Rakers failed him. 2 games left. 2. And both of them have Skaven Warlords if you count Queek. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, we've been casting for like 2 hours and 30 minutes straight because there's no break in this. It's just constant yelling. Everyone gets +1 weekend day. Cool. Cool. Jeopardy with the largest army we maybe have ever seen on this tournament. That's a lot of units. For Barin versus Jeopardy. Barin has Grail Knights, Chameleon Stalkers, Brutes of the Hound, Armored Chaos Trolls, a Yoked Carnosaur, which is unbreakable because of the dwarves, and it has Frenzy as well. Feral Stegodon, Eye of More Sleep Cygor, then we have a Skaven Warlord, Butt Naked, Mage of Death with Fate of Buna from the High Elves, Exalted Hero of Khorne with nothing, and then Blessed Pterodon Riders and Giant Wolves. Okay. On the other side, Nekar Horsemen, a front line of Sartosa Free Company Militia, the Black Spot and Silver Bullets for some Daka, Deathjack Archers, more Giant Wolves and Squig Herds, Dreadlord Sword and Crossbow, Kazik the Befouled, never seen him in a game, Astromancer with just Thunderbolt, and then Hellstorm Rocket Battery, Screamskull Catapult, and the Wheels of Doom. Alright. Brutes of the Hound currently taking big damage. The Chaos Trolls are going to get to the front line. How long will they last? I'm guessing like literally just the charge, and then they're going to rout. It's pretty close to being right so far, but they rally for just a brief moment. There they go. They are gone. Now the Black Spot turning to deal with the Blessed Pterodon Riders. Immediately take them out. Those guys are going to rout any second now. There they go. Things looking up for the red team at the start. Hellstorm Rock Battery does get rear charged by Grail Knights. Nekar Horsemen trying to stop them, but that's not really going to get too much accomplished. The Giant Wolves have armor piercing, right? No. Okay, so not a lot of armor piercing. The Grail Knights are harassed by wolves and skeletons. They will get damage on them slowly. Kazik's also doing fine, but took out a whole Hellstorm Rock Battery, then a Fate of Buna onto the Black Spot. Ew. Looks like they're just massive HP pool is going to deny that damage. Triple Hero Hammer from the green side, get into the front line. Free Company Militia, plus the Squig Herd is going to lock him down and keep him in place so the Dreadlord joins the fight. Brutes of the Hound have taken so much damage, I wonder how much longer they'll even be a real fighting force. The Yoked Carnosaur is busy fighting the front line, chomping through some of those lads as he stomps around playfully, but he is getting shot this whole time, so I wonder how long that'll really go. Is Boy playing in the Season 7 playoffs? Hell yeah, dude. Duel of Fates. This build felt unsalvageable, says the green player. T-Rex is fighting his way through more wolves and skeleton horsemen, but they seem pretty good at holding him in place while Kasich the Befouled gets a couple shots off. Carnosaur is currently tearing him a new one, but there goes all the shooty shoots. And that's probably going to be GG. Scream Skull Catapult still firing into this area as best they can. The Sartosa Free Company are thinking about routing. Roots of the Hound are almost dead, though. They have 2 models left. So largely this is just 3 foot heroes, and only one of them is even a good melee combatant. Yoked Carnosaur and the Stegodon getting poked down. The Grail Knights still in here doing some damage, but don't have a lot of HP left. Another Fate of Buna out onto the black spot. Why is the Wheels of Doom all the way out here? Oh yeah, the Eye of Morsleep exists. I still don't know why that means the Wheels of Doom have to come all the way out here, but sure. Wheels of Doom might be more helpful over here as the Dreadlord still tries to fight a 3v1. It's not wise. Result here, a Corn's gonna give you a run for your money if nothing else. Looks like the Carnosaur has died. We have some Grail Knights still charging the Scream Skull Catapults, being extremely annoying while the Stegodon goes nuts through the back line. Bounce power is heavily red favored, and I would agree, though I'm getting a little worried they don't have the right stuff to kill everything. As the black spot got killed off by 2 different Fate of Bunas. The Silver Bullets are back, which are pretty needed to kill the Frail Stegodon. As the Astromancer clears out himself with a Thunderbolt. Deathjacks just trying to get to safety for now. As the Grail Knights decide to pursue other targets in the Scream Skull Catapult, the Hero Hammer continues on. Some Warlords getting chomped down by little squiggies. And shot. Wheels of Doom and Nekar Horsemen trying to fight the Cygor. They're getting decent damage out here and there. Frail Stegodon is routing, but it'll be back. As the Nekar Horsemen are not chasing it at the moment. The Death Wets is getting shot, but this is looking pretty over. I will fast forward. Alright, we're on to the final game, the Thunder Barge game. It was saved for last, so it must be important. Thunder Barge! Who is messaging me and why? Okay. Tequila Sunset. Got it. Thunder Barge! And Queek. Final game, Borash versus Stormrunner. Queek, a Firebelly, a Thunder Barge. Versus Borgash's Lord Magistrate. And then, like, Mortars? He doesn't have a lot that can stop the Thunder Barge. Stormrunner's build is much worse. Like, he has a lot more troll-ass meme units. But he has a Thunder Barge, so he's probably gonna be fine. Alrighty, Queek, a Grail Relic, a Firebelly, 2 Norscan Ice Trolls, triple War Dancers, I thought I saw, I guess just double, some Fellbats, and an Exalted Seeker Chariot with Bugman's Rangers. On the other side, 4 Skeleton Horse Archers, no, 3 and 1 Herald of the Wind, a Lingering Reaver. We have a Sister of Avalorn shooting at the Thunder Barge right now. Skeleton Spearmen, Blades of the Blood Queen, Storm Riders, Cairn Wraiths, Double Mortar, Pakapok Cohort, and Lord Magistrate. And the Thunder Barge needs to get out of the range of the Sisters of Avalorn, as they are doing a lot of damage to it. It's the dope Black Barge. Black Gold even, yeah. Burning Head on the Sisters of Avalorn does a little bit of damage, not too crazy much. The Black Thunder Barge just gets to safety. Something is being cast here. It looks like Pit of Shades onto the War Dancers and the Trolls, but Fellbats are going to dive down. These are Fellbats, yes they are. Dive down and Sisters of Avalorn try and take them out. Meanwhile, the Skeleton Spearmen are going to die, but how quickly will they die is a big question as the Pit of Shades hits Queek and all the lads. In the background, Bugman's Rangers trying to fight back against Skeleton Horse Archers as the other Horse Archers get in there. And there's an Exalted Secret Chariot, man. It's doing so much work. It's doing fantastically versus the Heralds of the Wind. Just amazing stuff. The Undead front line is starting to falter, but the Pocket cohort diving in, doing a lot of damage to the War Dancers, who are kept in the fight by the Grail Relic. Plus leadership, melee attack, and ITP is going to help them quite a lot. Plus the Rag Banner from this Firebelly, that is a ton of leadership, keeping these guys in it. Big Burning Head down 3 units, might even hit a 4th. The Sisters of Avalon might finally rout, allowing the Thunderbarge to go nuts. He is going to jump in here, do some good damage, shoot around. Go Thunderbarge, go. He's set for the first time ever. Mortar's still firing on the front line, and those War Dancers are nigh unbreakable. Norscan Ice Trolls lasted for quite a while too, but they do eventually rout. In goes the Thunderbarge, taking some damage. Kite of the Utmost Airs. How is the Lord Magistrate damaging this thing? Oh, okay, he is pretty close. I thought it was Lord Magistrate was somewhere else entirely. Storm Rider shooting at the Thunderbarge as it tries to get above them, so it takes less damage. Or does it? Is it just going to sit above these guys? Not sure. Bounce power is in Green's favor. The Skeleton Spearmen surround the Firebelly. He will not like that. He hates cheap Spearmen. But War Dancers, nearly unbreakable from the Grail League, going to come to their aid. The Thunderbarge continues to shoot straight down, but it is sitting right in front of the Storm Riders, which is a gigantic mistake, so it is taking way more damage than it needs to. Red's still trying to hang in there. Thunderbarge is getting very, very low, and in comes the Exalted Secret Chariot, but we lost about 3,000, 4,000. Yeah, probably 4,000 health sitting in front of these guys. Someone stopped them. There goes the Exalted Secret Chariot to do just that. Thunderbarge close to routing? No, guess not. I guess it's fine. In comes another Burning Head onto the Storm Riders. There's some fraudulent bounce power from the green team. I mean, these mortars are pretty bad and easy to kill. Weak is still trying to duel the Lord Magistrate. He's losing. He's surrounded by Skeleton Spearmen and Pocket cohort even come in here. This Thunderbarge is down to 800 HP. It's getting close to routing. Why is it taking constant damage? It looks like it's still getting shot at by the Storm Riders every so often. Yeah. Skeleton Horsemen are also shooting at it. Unfortunately, the Thunderbarge did not have a good day. Watch the Mage Chariot near the Trolls. What Mage Chariot? Thunderbarge goes down. I don't see any Mage Chariot, but okay. Pocket cohort get taken down. Exalted Secret Chariot finally kills off the Storm Riders, but it is way too late for the Thunderbarge. Elsewhere, the Firebelly has his unbreakable War Dancer crew with him. Oh! That was a nasty Sister shot. The Sisters have rallied. We still have some Skirmish Cav. Hey, another Burning Head down the Sisters of Avalon. That is like the 3rd one that has hit them. They might finally die from it. Firebelly and his War Dancers are in. Not only the Firebelly does magic damage, the Saurians should still have a tough-ish time versus the War Dancers. Tough-ish. Means like the Secret Chariot's still going nuts. Where's the Orange Caster? Died somewhere. War Dancer's finally starting to rout. Sirens hold for now. Last Mortar is dead to the Norscan Ice Trolls, however. And those Ice Trolls have 800 value. Firebelly's getting a little low from all the archers still shooting at him every so often. Grail Relic's currently getting beat up by the Lord Magister, and Queek is left alone in Skeleton Spearmen. Which tracks for him. Exalted Secret Chariot is in here, but oof, a nice charge in from the Lord Magistrate. Lord Magistrate, are you carrying this game? Not value-wise, but emotionally you are. Firebelly is gone, no more caster for you. Grail Relic is low, it looks like the Lord Magister's back on that. This Lord Magister just had like 6 good attacks in a row. He's gonna take out the Grail Relic, took out the Firebelly. Exalted Secret Chariot still sucks. It's a trash unit. Weak sucks. Is there any chance green team comes back in this? As the Storm Riders, Love and Seaguard look like they're going to fight nearly to the end. As the Skirmish Cav come charging in out of the Trolls, trying to abuse that low leadership. Heralds of the Wind getting some decent damage out. Cairn Wraiths managed to stop crumbling. Briefly. One shot from 3.5 HP by the barge. Oh, okay. Didn't see that, but it sounds correct because the Thunder Barge has that stupid missile on the front that does that. Norse and Ice Trolls are routing. They should be chased off easily by the Skeleton Horse Archers. Cairn Wraiths back to crumbling, however. Queek and the Exalted Chariot taking out the Skeleton Spears. Now there are no more spears to offer slow support. The Cairn Wraiths will also die, and that leaves Queek all alone with the Lord Magister. Trophy Heads is on him. He needs to run away for a brief bit until that wears off. Heralds of the Wind get involved. Don't know why they're standing in formation, but that is really fucking over the Lord Magister. Exalted Secret Chariot finally does crumble away, leaving Queek almost alone. Why were the Norse and Ice Trolls allowed to come back? Green, what are you doing? Why aren't your Heralds of the Wind peeling Queek away from the Magister? Why aren't you running down the Trolls? What is happening? So the Trolls are allowed to come back. Queek's taking some damage. And the Lord Magister's trying to jump back in. Unfortunately, there's too many horsemen in the way, so the Magister can't actually get to Queek. Queek is taking some damage here and there. His leadership is tanking. The Norse Ice Trolls need to be dealt with. Looks like the cavalry's all going to peel over and deal with that. On the charge, the Trolls should be fine. Let's see how much damage they get out before they officially rout, which they will in time. They're going to try and swing through it. Get some damage on the Heralds of the Wind, then they rout, then they shatter. It is Queek versus the world. And the Magister jumps in, gets another hit onto him. Queek holds for a little bit, though. Gets a shot back onto the Magister. His leadership starts blinking. 7 leadership, up to 10. He's trying to hold on. His leadership is his worst enemy. He can kill everything here stats-wise. He just might not hold long enough to do it. Magister dives back in. Does not get the charge attack. Yeah, doesn't get the charge attack at all. Queek's trophy head should actually be up soon, but there he goes. He got a good shot onto Queek. Queek's leadership falls to negative. Rallies back up to positive just barely. He needs trophy heads so bad. Gets a good shot onto Lord Magistrate. Needs trophy heads to debuff these guys' stats down to like nothing. Gets a shot on the way out. The Magister is running away. And Queek is back to just fighting Skeleton Horse Archers and Heralds of the Wind. Queek's in there getting kicked a lot. He needs to swing back. There he gets a shot out. He's very low. He definitely has trophy heads. He needs to use it as the Lord Magister is charging back in because he needs to lower those stats. He can't let the Lord Magister get a hit. He charges out, hits Lord Magister while he's midair, then gets knocked into all of the horsemen. I don't know if Queek took damage. It looks like he kind of did. Lord Magister took a nasty shot to the face. Trophy heads debuffing him on his way out. Now Queek should be free and clear to fight these skirmish cav for a while and clear more of them out as the Magister's going to run super far away to his own devices. Queek did bring the Warp Shard armor, so -5 melee defense, -23 armor for everybody around him. He's cleaving through the Skeleton Horse Archers. Lord Magistrate thinking about coming back in. Queek's leadership sucks. He's getting slowly poked down by the Heralds of the Wind, especially trying to kill off the Skeleton Horse Archers. Swinging at honestly anything he can, but the Magister is just lurking around, providing that tactician melee defense for everybody. And, of course, encourage melee. Aura jumps back in onto Queek, misses the attack, but is his body enough presence? Queek couldn't quite hit him, but getting rear charged by an opponent is still a leadership debuff. Queek's about to fall below 1,000 HP. In comes the Magister again. Queek definitely has attack orders onto him. Who attacks first? Queek does. Gets a big hit onto the Magister, sends him away. Queek's up on the balance of power by quite a bit. But I am still 50-50 on this game. The Magister finally routs of his own accord. Skeleton Horse Archers are starting to crumble, which is a huge win for Queek because he doesn't have to keep killing them all on his own. The disintegrating damage is a lot. Army losses is going to take out the High Elves, which even though I do think the Heralds of the Wind could definitely beat Queek at this point, his leadership falls! Queek's leadership was -2 for a bit. Even with the bounce power that bad for the High Elves, they might still get him on a rout. But he all of a sudden gets up to 27 leadership. Army losses hits. And leadership is a fickle mistress because he went from -2 to +27 all of a sudden. Oy! Queek and the Thunderbarge win it out. Skirmish Cav did fantastically, so did the Storm Riders. Thunderbarge still got 3,400 value, even after just like sitting in front of archers. I hate it. I hate the Thunderbarge. It's such a terribly designed unit. Like the ending with Queek was hilarious and funny, but I'm still pissed off that Thunderbarge can just literally sit in front of archers and still pay for itself. Like, the only thing in your roster that can counter me? Allow me to sit directly in front of it and just get shot forever. I still win, fuck you. I want to see this arrow I missed from the Thunderbarge, just because I'm mad at the Thunderbarge, so I'm sure one-shotting a caster will calm me right down. Thunderbarge loses half his HP. Has gotten 200 value. Now it's fighting with Skirmish Cav and accruing tons of value. Getting shot some more. Accruing value. It's up to 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, all while getting shot. 1,600. And now here this is coming. So he's about to die. He has 1,800 value as he's sitting in front of the Storm Riders. And this caster is literally full HP. Thunderbarge is about dead. Caster is full HP. It's not even facing him. So close to dead. $1,100 HP. Turns towards him, 800 HP. He has 3,400. And he's fucking dead! Okay. Okay. Yeah, Thunderbarge seems fine. Thunderbarge seems fine, CA. Ignore all my calls to nerf this unit into the dirt. Ignore it. It's fine. I think the Thunderbarge is fun. I think a lot of people like the Thunderbarge. Fuck the Thunderbarge, dude. It's such a garbage-ass designed unit. It's fun for campaign. Yeah, so are campaign exclusive units. You know what separates them from multiplayer? Being campaign exclusive. You don't gotta have them in this thing. Hate it. Hate the Thunderbarge. Alright, that is all I have for you. I have nothing else. Nerfed like 3 times doing the same damage. That's what I've been saying after every one of its nerfs. Yup. No, I've been harassing CA on the back end to just nerf it into the ground or make a campaign exclusive, either one. And I will continue to bother them until the day it is no longer viable. I look forward to saying, "Oh, they took the Thunderbarge. They're trolling." Because fuck that unit. It's a bad unit. Alright, that was it for the stream. It was haha, funny times all around. Let's see, does Tequila Sunset have rating set up so I can rate him or not? Do ya, buddy? Do ya? Customization. Redirect. This one. Alright, cool. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Hopefully the improved streaming software was worth it for most people.